Hello and welcome to SCARREDLANDS, Dead Man's Rust, Fight in the Shade. Today is a very special one-shot. The city of Citadel in the Gleaming Valley is about to be overrun by the undead of Glividatel. In the dead pool, down, well, I guess here because I'm in the same box with everyone, are some brave warriors who have volunteered to put their lives in peril to hold back the forces of Glividatel for as long as possible. We are here, obviously, in support of the wonderful Dead Man's Rest campaign, which is currently on Kickstarter. We're just shy of $600 away from unlocking our next stretch goal. And if throughout the course of the day you find yourself so compelled, run over to the link I just threw in the chat and back it. You can get manuscript access for as little as $5. With the previews that are already out, you can hit the ground running and start running the game literally today if you wanted to. Everything you need to get your campaign started, including new players options, is out there. So, to focus in on our story, these brave Hell Legionnaires have been pulled from their deathbeds and given a temporary enchantment that has allowed them to overcome their infection with Legionnaire's Rust, long enough to hopefully hold the line against this invading force that's coming. And if not, they'll die heroically. So let's go ahead and meet our heroes. I'm going to go in the order I see you on my screen here. So let's start things off with Gilbert. Go ahead and tell us who you are, what you do, who you are playing, and their feelings on this heroic battle that is before them.
I am Gilbert Ramos, ST for the Rolling Nomads for Sunday streams on the Onyx Path. Seeing very large names that I am partnered with today, very intimidating. But I'm playing Servius, Iron Spire fighter, and he is eager to get back into battle.
Beautiful. I love it. Next up, we have Allie. Allie, give us your pertinence, please.
Hi, I'm Allie, and I will be playing Lawful Good Monk, and I've named her Tea because tea is very zen to me. So, and I like to keep it short, kind of like Gilbert was saying.
Beautiful, excellent. Next up, we have Kat. Please give us your pertinence.
Hello, I'm Kat Evans. I'm an RPG writer, designer, and a freelancer for Onyx Path. Today I'm going to be playing Anya, the probably doomed several times over, ranger who is accepting that this is a way to go out. It's better than she was hoping for.
It does beat wasting away in a bed.
Beats dying in bed.
Yep. Next up, we have Bully. Please give us your pertinence.
I'm Bully. I'm the storyteller over at Table Goth, and I will be playing Linus, the Golden Spire Wizard. He's well trained, but this is going to be his first fight, so he's really excited. It should be a good one.
Beautiful. Heck of a way to go out. Heck of a way to start on the way out the door. Next up, that brings us to Jeremy. Jeremy, please give us your pertinence.
Hey, I'm Jeremy, he, him, playing Zigyu, she, her. And she's a Mithril Spire Barbarian. She's not really sure what the problem is. I mean, there's bits flaking off, but whatever. Just shrug that off and jump back into battle. You can find me here on Twitch at WHPubs or on Twitter at WHPublicate. No, sorry. Other way around. Twitter, WHPubs. Here on Twitch at WHPublications. One of those.
Excellent. Beautiful. Chaz. Sir, it's going to be an honor to kill you again. I can't wait. please give us your pertinence.
Chad, you're muted.
Yes, please give us your pertinence with 100% less mute.
I don't even remember muting myself. That's how asleep I am. So I am Chaz, he, him, and I'm a researcher of like video games and games like D&D. And I am playing Muriki, the adamantine spire fighter, who's just like excited to have like one more chance to fight with his friends.
Aw, that's so sweet. You're gonna
I will
die with your
probably
friends too.
die.
Beautiful. Next up, Ryan, please, your pertinence.
Yeah, I'm Ryan, they, them, playing Athelstan the Silver Bard, he, him. I was on the channel immediately before this. I do some content, community content writing streams, and just field questions from the chat. And Athelstan is just happy to die in glorious battle for a second time.
Yes, exactly. For glory. And last but most certainly not least, the gentleman himself, Matthew, please give us your pertinence.
Hello, I am Matthew Dawkins, he, him, and I am playing Charles Autry, also he, him, an adamantine paladin, with a somewhat fatalistic bent. Definitely wasn't imagining getting out of his deathbed to fight another fight, and just sees everything as doomed to failure. But we must persevere, we must resist, because if we don't do it, who else will?
A perfectly Spartan attitude. Yeah, you have arrived at the Black Rock Pass. It is a 30-foot wide sort of bottleneck between two cliffs that is one of the few ways to get in to Citadel directly from Glividatel. Your intelligence tells you that there is a claw of Glividatel's soldiers on their way. Glividatel's military structure, your intelligence leads you to believe, is comprised of fists. Fists are generally 5 to 6 units, so 5 to 6 people, and then 5 fists makes up a claw. So you know you're going to have a bit of a fight ahead of you. I'll give you a moment, if you would like, to arrange your tokens the best way you feel to hold this line and to give any final rousing speeches.
I mean, I can't believe that that's all they sent towards us. Don't they want to win?
Honestly, you think they would respect us a bit more.
Right?
We cannot underestimate them, my fellow legionnaires. We cannot underestimate them. We must be certain that this will be the day that we die. Therefore, we must go down swinging. Glorious, maybe not.
I twirl my flute in one hand and just sigh expressively. This could have been so much more glorious. Very well.
I mean, there's still glory to be had, and we can recreate all the old hits. We have this. This will be good. This will be great.
I've read stories actually about legionnaires succeeding under overwhelming odds. So we could be one of those. That'd be pretty neat, right?
Wouldn't it? Yeah.
That would be
Maybe I got
pretty
some
neat.
war paint that can stick to hollow legionnaires.
Oh, you absolutely have some war paint. Yes, you can certainly paint on designs on yourself if you wish.
I got some angry eyebrows.
You know, you could get like really brutal and like on your way out to the battlefield, like you scooped up some rust of like other legionnaires who are already dead and like use that as like your war paint.
I feel like that's the barbarian move. I'm a monk today. That's my old move. So I don't know if I'd do that to my comrades at this point.
That's fair.
I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you.
Thank you.
Same.
Well, you all do begin with inspiration. Congratulations. So be mindful you can spend that to gain advantage on a roll. And I will be freely awarding inspiration for any laconic shit talking that is done on the stream. So, you know, if you can work in a come and get it, that's a sure way to get inspiration out of me. But we've talked enough. We're here to fight. Everybody roll initiative.
16.
Beautiful.
Also 16.
Shocking numbers here. 4.
Team.
Shit,
Love
the
it.
paladin goes last.
Uh-oh.
It's not always about
I've
that.
already consigned myself to the junkyard of Hollow Legionnaires. I've pretty much sunk my blade, my mace even into the ground. I thought, to the Titans with this.
12 for me.
Linus has a 2.
Love it. Love it.
First fight.
All right. And now, as you hear the ground start to shake under the stomping feet of the oncoming army, the combat begins.
Oh, good. Only an army. So
It'll be fine.
Just
it'll
army.
totally be fine.
I'm going to, for my own sanity, just go ahead and pop this initiative tracker out into another window and get it out of my way. There's a lot of battlefield here that needs management. So,
Hold the line, my fellow Legionnaires. Hold the line.
I'm not sure how well you can see from where you're standing, but those red glowing embers up the way are getting closer. As you see a group of corpses, some of them skeletal, some of them still very much covered in rotting flesh. All of them are aflame. Their noses, their mouths, ears, anywhere else where the rot might have gone through to the surface of the flesh, fire is jetting outward. Zegu, you have the first player action. What would you like to do?
So because Travis told me what the inspiration for my class was, which is Conan, I'm a steel barbarian, by the way, Path of Steel. I shout, "What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of their life partners."
Love it. Love it. Excellent.
Oh, they're too far away. That was so anticlimactic. I am going to rage and run forward.
Excellent. Are you going to go the full move toward them, or are you just going to...
That's how far I can get.
Okay, so you're not dashing.
Besides, I want to bring them back anyway. They're moving too slow.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Oh,
fair.
but I will hold an action to hit one with this awesome sword.
All right.
If it gets close enough.
If it gets close enough. Excellent. Well, that has certainly drawn the attention of our good friend here, this burning ghoul that is pretty far back. So they're going to just go ahead and, because they've heard you, they're going to dash.
Yeah. What? They heard that?
You were screaming.
Sorry if it was loud.
I heard that in Citadel, man.
That was Barbarian Whispers. Barbarian.
There's a slow clap
Right?
from the bard for the projection.
You also, in the distance now, as you're closer, aside from the sound of marching feet, you also hear a clippity-clop of horses.
Huh.
It could be rescue. Rescue could be on the horizon. Like a white wizard in the mountains.
Right? The cavalry is here.
And
wrong side. Wrong side.
as you look up, you see that this is...
Oh, guys.
It is, in fact, a horse with about half of its flesh removed. There also appears to be a human that is entirely fleshless, but is wearing plates of bone, which look like maybe they're crafted from like the shoulder blades of larger creatures, and has what looks to be the sharpened like femur of maybe like a dinosaur as a lance as it's riding towards you. And it occurs to you as well that this thing does not have... the human is not riding the undead horse so much as it appears to be tied, like stitched to it with muscle and tendon sinew, just roping like the hips through the rib cage of the undead horse.
That's how they keep him from running away. Cowards.
Charles, I don't think it's rescue.
And that brings us to this lovely skeleton right here who's going to come... they're going to hold their ground. Got some movement in the background. These lights that are just beyond where you can see. Moving closer. You get the distinct feeling that there is all hell riding down at you. And Mariki, I believe, is our next player with an action. What would you like to do?
So Mariki, who is still cracking up what Ziggy's last speech, is just going to like walk forward, just kind of chuckling to himself, and then draw his sword. And he's going to hold just hold a dodge. Or just dodge, I guess.
Beautiful. Next up we have Kat, forgive me, your character name in the initiative tracker is still...
Is it still calling me Doomed Meat?
Doomed Meat.
Nice.
So it is Doomed Meat's turn. What would you like to do?
that would be a good barbarian name.
That's valid.
Picked
I'm
the wrong
so
damn class
jealous.
again. Doomed Meat, known as Anya to her friends, is gonna kind of stand for a second staring out at these very slowly advancing sad little skeletons. Are they coming, or are they just hoping we die of boredom? And then she spits, or at least mimes spitting, because I don't think she really has fluids anymore, down on the ground at her feet. Casts Zephyr Strike and steps out onto the battlefield behind... I can't even find myself on here, you.
Oh, if you hit enter, I believe it will center
Enter
you.
to center? Yeah, I'm kind of in the crowd, is the problem. I can't select my token. It's amazing.
Here, I've moved you out of the crowd a little bit. How
Thank
about that?
you. That's perfect. Just maybe like one square to the north. Oh, you know what? It's fine. I'll stay there.
All right, there you go.
And that was my bonus action, and I'm going to hold my action for an attack if anything gets close enough.
Beautiful. I love it. All right. That brings us to, I believe that brings us to T.
All right. I'm kind of going to do the same thing as Kat. I'll go over towards the giant stone. I can't find myself either. I have the same problem.
I will dig you out of the pile, the
appreciate
pile of
it.
bodies.
Yes. We need to separate ourselves before we end up like that horse.
So how far are you wanting to go? Now, you have an absurd amount of movement.
Do.
Well,
I also
that-
don't think I want to be all by myself.
That is without without using a bonus action or without dashing.
Hey,
You
good
can
to
hang with
see you
me
up
if
here.
you want. We can like carve our way through the horde together.
All right.
300 attacks a turn.
That sounds great. I'm going to hang out with Kat. I do have a question, though. When I throw my fan, does it come back like a boomerang?
No, your fan
I have to
does
go
not.
get
If you throw your fan, yeah, it's not.
I got to go get it. Okay.
You'll have to go pick it up.
It's good to know.
Which is exactly how a boomerang comes back to me. So it's pretty much like a boomerang.
Okay, good.
Exactly. Again, the earth shakes as something moves closer in the distance, but you can't quite make out what it is. And that brings us to Servius.
Service is going to move up just a bit, still attempting to sort of hold this pass. I'm not sure if there we go.
I love how you've all embraced the Frank Miller definition of hold the pass. You run out into the middle of the bad guys and start swinging.
Well,
They were too far away.
yeah. In theory, it will be harder for them if we're in front of the pass. They've got to push us back to the pass.
Exactly.
Then we should hold it.
True.
That's valid.
Well, not really, but
Any actions while you're out there?
Since
That's what we're going with.
the spear has a bit of a range, so I'll hold an action if they get close to myself or Anja.
Okay, so you can sort of poke them.
Correct.
Beautiful. All right. Wonderful. Okay. And then I have my new character who had a 12. Sorry, again, the initiative tracker didn't update it, so that must have been Ryan, I believe, right?
Yeah, I got the 12.
Yep. What would you like to do?
Just kind of tap the flute against my forehead idly, once more to hear the glorious song of battle. And then I play a really short, sharp, almost discordant note as I cast Eyes of the Assassin.
Excellent. And what does Eyes of the Assassin do for us?
It gives me an expanded crit range of 19 or 20 on weapon and spell attacks, and I roll an additional d6 after rolling the crit damage.
Love it.
For damage. And then I will, unlike everyone else, I'm actually going to step into the pass and draw my bow.
Beautiful. Almost as if it's in response to your discordant note, you hear a chorus of horrible screams. Screams of agony. Things that you might have heard emanating from like bystanders caught in a battlefield. Just these horrible wails coming from deeper, echoing through the canyon. Somebody down there is not having a good time. And that brings us to this guy who's going to go ahead and step forward. Another skeleton sort of steps up. And seeing you all there, let's see. I would say that Zegiu is probably cutting the most impressive silhouette. So that skeleton's going to let loose an arrow at you. Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
Excellent. They shoot a flaming arrow past you, and you deftly block it with your sword out of the way. And it sort of goes afterward as it is very clearly frustrated with you. It does occur to you all at this point that all of these creatures, all the creatures who are on fire, their weapons are also enjoying the same state of being.
Can't have a flaming skeleton without a flaming sword.
There's just a lot of fire up there. It's a good thing we don't have bodies.
So this jouster comes running straight at you, Zegiu.
Yay.
And is going to hit you with a lance. Does a 10 hit?
A 10 misses, but I'll go ahead and return that with
Excellent.
a 18.
18 will hit.
Wow, this sends so much information. Sorry.
You're all good. So you are looking at a total of, what do we got? 14 slashing? And 3 necro... Oh, because it's bleeding?
I think so.
I don't believe that's going to be a problem for our Knuckle joust.
Yeah, I think you were correct.
Oh, no, they're only resistant to it. So let me get them a Constitution saving throw real quick. That will
Yeah, it makes it.
end the effect, but it does still suck the first, so we're looking at 17 damage.
Yeah.
Excellent. You bring your sword down and like split its rib cage, which opens up, revealing, oddly enough, there was still some stuff in there. So you have a bit of an innard pinata drop in your
Excellent.
at your feet.
The children will be so happy.
Is it in a position where I can hit it with an attack as well, or no?
If you spend a key point to pop over to it, yes, because you could use Step of the Wind and then run and then dash over and hit it if you wanted to.
Sure. Let's do it.
All right, cool.
And I'm going to stab it with my fan.
Excellent. Are you using the +1 or the Fan of Warning?
The +1 closed.
Okay, excellent.
And that is a 23.
Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
But how terrifying would it be if he said no?
Right, yes. Then I would be like, I'm going to die. 10 plus 4 is 14.
Excellent. And that's magical damage, so it's just going to take all of it and be sad.
Yay, sad.
So you hit it in the other side, basically, and carve off its, break off 2 of its bottom ribs as you strike. More screaming emerges from deeper in the pass as a ghoul starts to shamble forward.
I'm going to take one of those bones and bite it and be like, come and get some.
I love it. And we have another skeleton step forward, and they loose an arrow at the monk, which is canonically a bad idea. But actually, you used your reaction, so you won't be able to deflect arrows. Just be worrying about your... does a 12 hit you?
No.
I'm sure it does not. Excellent. They fire their arrow at you and miss. The other burning ghoul makes their advance. And we have one more of these jousters come running up, full dash, and they are going to bring a lance to Zegia.
We're seeing some action, Jeremy.
Does a 21 hit?
That one's going to hit.
Excellent. You take 13 piercing.
Is that before or after reduction?
That's pre-reduction.
Okay, thanks.
And that brings us to Charl.
Well, it's all looking a bit grisly. I have to wonder whether this is the reason I got out of bed. But as a paladin, as a stoic adamantine paladin, while I'm not going to be able to reach them in any meaningful way in this turn, I can at least charge forward to be with my companions and give them some rousing spirit. So let's see. If we move forward 5, 10, 30. Could do a full action, which is just moving right up into the knuckle of these faces and shouting at them, go back to whence thee came, and that kind of thing.
You absolutely can.
Yeah, it's by no means going to be successful, but damn it, I feel like I owe it to my fellow legionnaires. If I can show myself to be bold, stand tall, it might give them the confidence to fight until the end. So that's what we're going to do. Moving that far up, however, will nullify the chance of it making any action. But as I have no ranged weapons, I will take whatever they have to give me on the chin.
Beautiful. And that brings us to the second round of combat. Things get a little bit hairier.
The wizard has not gone yet.
The wizard has not gone yet. Who's the wizard?
Me, good old Linus with initiative of 2.
Oh, are you?
That was his first battle, and you forgot about it. Just go home, Linus. Go home.
Why are you not in the? Yeah, nobody. We don't need Linus. No. I don't know why you're not in the. It's the trackers.
I might be
problem.
under bully.
But you should be here if you had the 2, though. I got you. You're good. It is your action, Linus, and you have my deepest apologies and advantage because I messed things up.
He deserves it. Does Anja by chance have a projectile weapon visible?
No.
Oh, she's a ranger. Okay, one of those rangers.
Anja's got 2 short swords and she's never needed anything else.
Perfect. What about the bard?
Oh yeah, I got a short bow. It looks very, very sharp.
Perfect. So Linus, getting ready to prepare his firewall, looks up and then sees everyone has just rushed out from our advantage point and goes, "Wow, I've never seen this strategy. These guys must be good." And he glances around and he sees that short bow and the bard, and he's going to rush up to him and says, I learned this just to help people like you, and I'm going to use multiply missile on his quiver.
Excellent.
So your next shot will be at advantage, and you'll do 2 extra damage die.
Nice.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Yeah, he just goes, man, they sure are brave up there, but I'm going to be back here for a second.
Good call, and my deepest apologies.
No, you're good.
All right, so that brings us to round 2. Our good friend here, this burning skeleton, now that he's up in some faces, is going to take that opportunity. Oh, he's not quite up in faces, I guess. He'll take that opportunity to get into some faces. 30. Not quite enough, though. And this time he will shoot at T. Now, since it's a new round, you will still have a reaction if you wanted to try to catch that, but he didn't even hit you, so you got that going for you. Swing and a miss. Zegyu, what you got?
All right, so Knuckle V3, is that right? Is the one that I hit?
Yes.
Let's hit it again.
Yeah.
18?
18 will hit.
For 18 damage, and it needs to make that con save.
Excellent.
Is it still up?
Probably.
It didn't get the memo.
How bad does it look?
Good God.
Made its con save. Oh, you're going to take
Okay.
another swing?
How about a 27 for 17 damage?
Wow,
Good Lord.
that was a good one.
I like her. I'm going to move her over to the Monday game. Is that all right?
Sure, absolutely. It is still up, but barely. As you swing down with the second slice, the rider falls off,
Okay.
and the horse starts to buck, and you see the rider's bones like collapse.
Gotcha. That is it for me.
Beautiful.
Actually, there's no. I'm gonna hold off. Yeah, that's it.
Excellent. Our burning ghoul friend over here. That one's in the back, so we'll get back to him. Knuckle V Jouster 2, the one that that is back here, is going to now that he's in a position where he can make this the best of his move. He's going to run forth and charge you with the lance, which allows him to kick off his multi-attack routine.
Ooh.
So that's 2 lance and a hooves, and they each deal an extra 2d8 damage when they hit.
Holy
So,
crap.
The first one's gonna hit.
all right.
We fear no undead creatures from beyond.
So that's 19 from the lance and another 8 from the charge. That is piercing.
Okay. 27. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Okay.
28 divided by 2. Right?
Math.
Got it. Ha! Not sure if that was a laugh or a grunt. Somewhere in between.
Sure. Could have been both. And that brings us to our burning ghast buddy. Who is going to run forward and join his friends. Miraki, what you got?
I think it is time for a little Ziggy T123. So we're just gonna run in. I'm gonna tell Ziggy you duck as I attempt to attack the one she just attacked.
What?
Astro.
Ah! Beautiful. Oh, it's not a natural. Darn.
Not natural, no. I was hoping so much.
Still good.
So you all hear snicker snack as this great sword goes swinging through the air. Okay, and did you apply? All right, cool. So your dice, none of them were 1s or 2s. Not a bad show. So you were fighting the one that's already been fairly well beaten on, correct?
Correct.
Oh yeah, it drops like a bad habit.
Let's keep this show going and attack the next one.
Oh, I killed the wrong one. Sorry.
You can kill them both.
I mean, I could. Not gonna.
I don't
but-
mind. Please feel free.
And you have a second attack with that thing, right? Good lord.
I do, and that's a 25, so I was hoping that hits.
Nice.
That will hit. So we're talking 14 to the next one in the order.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you lop an arm off of it with your Vorpal sword.
Feels good. I think that'll be it for this round.
Beautiful. Refresh Astro real quick while we come to Cat.
Well, since we've moved the entire front line, I'm going to run in and catch up with that. I see no problems with this strategy.
It's those strong battle tactics.
Right?
That's defense is great offense.
That looks like 30 to me. Again, you know what? I'm just going to have to hold my action and hope something comes to me.
Okay. And that will bring us to our bard. What you got, Ryan?
I'm Gonna holster my flute momentarily and take full advantage of multiply missile. I've forgotten all of the shortcuts in Astral, but I believe I'm in range of the Knuckle Jaster number 2.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So I'm just going to smile as the familiar, warmly remembered sound of a bowstring stretching, reaches behind my ear. I might crit. It's 25 to hit.
Nice.
I assume that hits.
Yeah.
You also crit because your crit is a 19 now, right?
Yes, I did.
Yep.
I forgot to hover over to see what roll that actually was. So I know I had the extra d6 after the crit damage from the spell, but I assume the multiply missile extra dice are double.
The way
They
I
do not
roll it,
double.
see the way does it say that specifically in the spell?
When I looked at it, yes.
Okay. And if it says it specifically in the spell, then no. Then yeah, it's just the thing. Otherwise, if you roll dice, you double them on a crit.
Okay, so I'm rolling just 3 extra dice then.
Yep.
Cool.
Yes.
That's the worst, isn't it?
Can I get some
It's
of those
great.
3 extra dice?
Not bad though. So 17.
17 for the first attack, but College of Valor Bards get extra attack.
That's true. Now, multiply missile will not apply to the second attack. It's one piece of ammunition.
That's fair. So I laugh. Ha! Glorious. Do I get smacked down with a 16?
Yeah, 16 goes between a couple ribs.
Only Linus hears less than glorious.
Love it. That brings us to Servius, yes? Yes.
Travis, did you skip me? I had the same roll as Kat.
Did you?
Yeah, we both had 16s if I remember correctly.
I sure did, thank you.
We
No
need
problem.
to hurry up and start dying, I think. Make this marching order easier to control.
I know, right?
I got you.
Too many of you.
So how is Zegu looking as far as health?
I mean,
Pretty well.
you know,
Okay, you're good?
Oh yeah.
you've
All right,
definitely seen her in worse shape.
So what's closest? Do we have one of those jousters close to us still?
Oh yeah, you got 2 of them close to you and a burning skeleton.
I think we need to take one of the jousters down. So I'm going to go ahead and stab whichever one. My astral's really slow because of my Mac, so I apologize. Whichever one's the closest to do the most damage as far as hitting all of us, I'll just go ahead and stab him with my fan.
All right, so you step in and take a swipe with your war fan.
Yes.
Go ahead and give me that attack check.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Beautiful.
Much better. 24.
Excellent. That will absolutely hit. Go ahead and roll the damage on that war fan. Now, keep in mind you are dual wielding, so you can either just use a bonus action to get that extra attack off, or you can spend a key for flurry of blows and hit twice with the war fans.
I would like to do exactly what you said with the first one, so I'd like to hit twice.
Okay, so just the bonus action, not the flurry of blows. All right.
Correct.
So go ahead and roll again, and then roll damage for both.
Okay. 23.
Excellent. That will hit.
All right, so the first hit is 17.
Excellent.
And same thing for the second one.
All right, so both deal 17.
Way to make it easy.
Excellent. You as you swipe with your warfan the first time, you cut the spine halfway through, and you bring around the second warfan, and the rider falls off, and its body immediately crumbles to dust, and the horse starts bucking and freaking out and making hoof attacks.
Who's next?
You may have inspiration. Congratulations.
Yes.
And that will bring us to Charl.
Well, now I'm really in the thick of it. Time to do something heroic, I think. That knuckle of the near me is looking all too healthy. And so, by all the gods, especially the nice ones, I'm going to try and cave the skull of the horse part of this knuckle of the in with my mace, I think. I think that would be fair, don't you?
I think that's a fair attempt. Yeah, let's see what you got.
All right, then. We'll go for that.
Oh, yeah,
okay, so
that'll
24
hit.
to attack. Yeah, definitely, I would say so. And we'll do some damage.
Nice.
No, that would have been that could have been nicer. Could have been. Now, I don't think from my sheet I get 2 attacks, do I? I've only got the 1.
I believe.
Oh no, I do have 2 attacks per action.
Attack, yeah.
I do indeed.
And do you want to blast any spell slots into smiting that thing?
I think it would make sense to smite it and smite it, but good at this point. So I can choose to smite now, can't I? Mm-hmm. And then it will affect my next attack. So when I hit with a melee weapon, expend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 damage. So I'll make sure I roll that.
That would affect this attack. So you can do it.
I can do it retroactively.
Yeah,
okay.
when you hit, you can spend the
Oh, right. Righty, right. In that case, let's find 2d8. And so that's 12 damage from smiting him.
Excellent. So that's 20. He doesn't like that at all.
So that's a strike from the right. And let's see whether we can do a backhand from the left. So we'll go for another mace. Or maybe a bit more touchy.
17 will hit. 17 is what you need.
The benefit of having a large opponent in front of you. Easier to hit.
It just hits itself.
Are these things undead? Because Divine Smite does extra damage to undead.
Extra radiant damage. Plus 1d8 against undead or fiends. So let's make sure we just roll that d8 now. Thank you very much for pointing that out.
Thank you.
So that is an additional 7 damage from the smite.
Beautiful.
The smite doesn't last for the entire round, does it? It only affects the attack you use it on.
It only affects the attack you use it on. I don't know if you can smite on a second attack.
It doesn't say you can't. It's just about expending spell slots. And as I can't imagine I'm going to be casting too many spells, let's do it again.
Go for it.
So we'll roll our standard damage, and we'll roll our 3d8 for smiting, and so that means we get a 13 on the second attack.
Beautiful.
So swing from the right, swing from the left, and see whether it crushes a skull.
So you run up and knock the head clean off of this thing, and it's still I don't know if you've ever seen Hot Fuzz, but the scene where the edge of the church steeple goes into the guy's head and he just kind of walks for a minute. The horse is doing that at this point.
Well, if this were a natural horse, I would salute it for its constitution, but as it's nothing but a hideous aberration, I spit. As much as a Hollow Legionnaire can produce fluids, I spit at it.
You do. It's just kind of this ectoplasmic. A Hollow Legionnaire spitting on someone is particularly disrespectful because it's you're hawking ectoplasm at someone.
Spurting at a knuckle of it. I'm a pretty disrespectful paladin, is becoming clear, but I put that down to that entire fatalism kick I'm on.
That's fair. That is absolutely fair.
He is fangirling over all of the damage that just happened in front of him. Oh, the discipline.
That brings us to Linus, Linus the Forgotten. What would you like to do?
I think they called me back in the barracks, too.
Speaking of the Forgotten, I believe...
It was right after we stole your bed.
Yeah.
I may have also gotten skipped.
You may have.
This round.
It's possible. I'll get you in after I get Linus the Forgotten.
Not a problem. Fair.
Linus will turn to Athelstan. So that was really good. But the back of the barracks, they talked about like making him fight in the shade, which sounds nice, but it's actually not. It's a bad thing, and you did that bad thing. I'm gonna help our friends, and I'm gonna rush in there as one does. realize I don't need to get that close. There's a lot more of them than us. I'll rush in with my glaive, sort of slow down to a trot real soon. And have both the Knucklevies been hit? Or
Yes, the one is barely holding it together, like it's stomping around, and as you can see as it stomps, like its bones are rattling loose. The other one has been separated from its rider, but it is still, the horse part is still absolutely up.
All right.
That's funny.
I'm going to use a little bell on my glaive, much too big for Linus, is going to sort of hit it on the ground. This little golden bell embedded in a blade rings out. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on him.
On the one that's the
Hurt
most,
should be 2d12.
the one that's the most wounded, correct?
Correct.
It's a wisdom save.
A wisdom save.
Holy cow! Natural 20 on the wisdom save.
All right, nothing happens.
Stupid
I look
horse.
back to the bard and I just sort of shuffle back where he was. That didn't work.
Beautiful. Gilbert,
I just couldn't hear you because somebody knocked its head off.
I
So
love
Right.
friends.
Right. My apologies, Gilbert. It is your action. What would you like to do?
Not a problem. I will rush up next to Charles.
Gilbert the Forgotten. I'm glad you could join us.
Just rushing up, and I'll take a running leap as I tried to stab the jouster, and pray I don't look stupid and miss.
Been
Excellent. And which one are you aiming for?
The one directly in front of me.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Jouster 2, I believe.
Yeah, so you run up and you pull like you jump up Charles' back, like put your foot like on his shoulder blade and both hands on the spear, just right through this thing. And yeah, it crumbles. It folds like a cheap suit.
And I will apologize, Charles. Sorry about that one. Did you have that? I think I see another volunteer up ahead.
Yes, valiantly done. Very valiantly done.
Excellent. That brings us to our third round of combat, and congratulations to all of you for surviving that far. So now that Burning Skeleton 2 is close enough to get up in faces, he's going to step in, not the Knuckleby. He's going to step in and take a swing at our good friend Ty here. T, sorry. And,
That's okay.
Pulls out a flaming short sword and swipes at you. You deftly avoid it with your AC, which I assume is higher than 12. Zeggy,
Is he now within 5 feet of me? And can I use my held action?
absolutely, and yes. No, you're 10 feet away.
Balls. Okay.
What if I kick him over there?
You know what? That's cool. I'll let it happen. You sort of dodge in such a fashion that he sort of spins around and steps into the area where our ranger can use her held action.
Aw, thank you, friend. Oh shit, that's a natural 20.
Holla!
yes.
Excellent.
I
You
feel
hit.
bad about using actual dice now.
No,
I
you're
can't
good.
prove this.
I trust you for the most part. No.
she gets a short sword hooked in there between a couple of burning ribs and twists, shattering that rib cage. Oh my
Excellent.
gosh. I genuinely feel bad about this. That's 16, 17 points of magical piercing
Wonderful.
damage.
I love it. So they take their 17 points of damage, and it's unpleasant for them for sure. As you can see, as you've basically popped half their rib cage off. That's the good news. The bad news, however, is that when you hit them, you discover that fire is not just for decoration, as you suffer 1 point of fire damage.
Oh no.
You can use your
And she-
spit to
she-
put it out.
And she turns to T, grinning like she's just had the cleverest idea in the world. Now it's warming up in here.
And if you didn't have inspiration, you may have it now. Zegyu, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Very calmly and courteously, I look at Mariki and T and just kind of, awkwardly, like, excuse me, pardon me. I just need to get through here. Pardon me. Okay, and then I'll go over here. And attack the Nuclevi.
Oh, excellent.
24?
That will hit, yeah.
Okay.
So 15. Good Lord. And then it will make its Constitution saving throw to see if it... Oh, I was on the wrong one. He's already dead. All right, there we go. That's better. He makes a con save?
Yeah, 15. And since I'm sure it's not gonna die because of that one, how about that one?
Let's see.
No, not gonna take it out on that one either.
You might. It's not in the greatest of shape. So it did make its con save.
Okay.
But... Now it needs to make a separate one for each wound, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So 17. So also does not continue.
Also does not. So it's just going to take 15 slashing and 4 necrotic.
Okay, excellent. Oh, 4 necrotic too. Rock and roll. You are.
I think that's it.
Beating the pucky out of this thing, but it is still up. Beautiful. That brings us to nobody that's up close. So then we go to Jouster 2, who is not going to act this turn on account of a advanced case of death. Brings us to our Burning Ghast. Our Burning Ghast is going to run up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and just try to give you a hug there.
I like hugs.
I assume a 9 does not hit.
A 9 does not hit.
This is the best Glividotel has to offer, I think.
No wonder they only sent this many of us.
If I were those necromancers, I'd be Glivid too.
That's an inspiration if you don't already have one.
Yeah.
The puns.
Mariki, it is your action. What would you like to do?
I will fall off of the thing and just keep attacking this Knucklebee.
All right.
Oh, come on. You can do it, Astro. There we go.
Nice.
20 to hit.
That will hit.
So 18 slashing.
Every
to a
time
knuckle.
I see 20 under that Vorpal, I get real nervous.
Right?
So close. Like, come on.
Did it last time, too.
So 18 slashing?
Yeah.
Excellent. You got another attack in the old barrel, though, don't you?
I do. So I'm going to walk up and slash this ghast right here.
Okay.
Yes!
You come around.
I wanted to see it happen.
Snicker snack. Off comes the ghast's head. And at first, there's this high pressure anime style spray of blood that shoots upward as the head hits the ground. Then the spray of blood quickly turns to a spray of fire as the body explodes.
Oh, good.
Oh, no.
Worth it.
Worth it.
I need everyone within 5 feet of that creature to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
I having a hard time with Astral. Am I one of those characters?
Yeah, I can't see anything except creature names. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Cluster of murder.
Looks like we've got Zegyu. Looks like we've got Miriki. Those are the only two that are actually within 5 feet.
And what creature was that blew up?
The burning ghast.
Okay, just a mental note.
Right? And kill those from a long way away.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it is deed. So Zegyu, that's not great news for you.
I get the 20 because I have advantage.
Because you have advantage. All right, beautiful. That's pretty good news. So you will each take half of 6 fire and 2 necrotic. See, it's not all. They're not all losers. That brings us. So that was Miriki. That brings us to. Is it Anja? Is that it? Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I have questions.
I have answers.
I hope so. So I know there's one burning skeleton in melee with me.
Mhm.
What other horrible entities are close?
So immediately you see beyond the burning skeleton, there appear to be some more burning skeletons and ghouls right probably 30 feet past you. And you're seeing just a rather frightening army of undead moving up in the back. You see some skeletons that don't appear to yet be on fire. You see a group of what look like ghouls that have various rusty, sharp implements shoved into their bodies at all sorts of inconvenient and rather agonizing looking places. We're talking like sewing needles that are holding their eyes open, like a meat cleaver stuck in their head. One of them has just the tongs of a pitchfork sticking into its stomach. They're all just...
That is just unfortunate.
It's like Cenobites that were put together by a 5-year-old is what they look like.
Yeah, an explosion in a farmyard warehouse.
The most twisted 5-year-old, yeah.
Just your average 5-year-old, really.
Yeah, the meat cleaver just makes me think of an undead that stumbled through a joke shop.
Right. That's fair. Yeah, one of them does have
arrow through his head.
One of them has like a noisemaker, like a
big Acme logo on the skull.
But it's stuck like between the ribs, so that when they breathe in, it goes.
It's probably a better barb than our one.
Again, this is the best they have. Okay,
How
cool.
to make undead not scary in one easy step.
Dead Man's Rust, everybody.
The most metal campaign, except
we keep
for
insulting
all
the
other
enemies,
ones.
and I'm just waiting for the shoe to drop.
Oh God!
Yes.
Like, this is it, Travis, and he's just been like, yeah.
These are actually all the undead fleeing the army.
Exactly.
Okay, so I would like to try and finish off Bernie Skelly in front of me. That's only a 15 to hit, though.
15 will absolutely hit that burning skeleton. Yeah, he's nothing. He's nothing special.
This isn't such great damage, though. This is only 7 points of magical piercing.
Okay. And are you gonna come around the other side?
Is he still going? Still up?
He is still up.
I should finish him off. I'm going to use my bonus action to finish him off because I have reasons. That's a 26 to hit.
Absolutely.
Yep. And another 8 points of damage.
All right. And as you're locking up with this thing, it is still up, but you discover another horrible feature of these suckers, which is that each time you hit them, you get some fire damage. So you take 2 off the first hit
Okay.
and 2 off the second.
I'm going to make a bunch of saves for that Zephyr Strike. That's a 20 and a 14. So yeah, those are both that's holding still. And
Do you not get a bonus damage when you hit somebody with the bonus attack using Zephyr Strike?
No, you only get to do that once, so I'm holding it.
You're holding
The
it.
main
Okay.
perk of Zephyr Strike is that I can move without triggering attacks of opportunity, but I do have one leftover attack. I did bonus attack for reasons, okay? That's a 16.
16
and
hits.
Another 10 points of damage.
Excellent.
Nice.
That takes
I'll
him out.
give you another concentration save. That's a 14.
That's the good news. The bad news is not only do you take the damage for hitting him, which is 6 fire, but I need you and T to make dexterity saving throws.
I would love to do that for you. Oh,
Dexterity.
15
Yeah.
for me.
All right, so you'll take half.
It is 18 for me. I'm sorry, 19.
All right, you'll
Math.
take half as well. So you both take 2 fire damage from it exploding.
Well, that's just a neat little guy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Zegu, I need you to make a save too. You do make your save, so you'll only take 2 fire, and you're resistant to fire, so
Yep.
you'll take 1 fire. Forged in fire and ice.
Did someone? No, never mind.
All I'm
Jeremy, every time we
saying,
play together,
Someone taps me on the shoulder.
you always seem the most at home while in peril.
all I'm saying is that Jeremy is playing a Path of Steel Barbarian, which is available exclusively to my supporters on Patreon. All right. So, who was the 16? My new character, because Astral didn't update your names. Who else had a 16 besides Kat? Excellent. T, it's your turn.
Okay. How does the key points work? Does that cost an action, or can I just do them whenever?
Usually, so when you spend a key point, the thing you're turning on will tell you what action it takes.
Okay, so if I'm using it to do a healing spell, that counts as an action.
Yes, because the spell is the action.
Okay. Then I will not do that. I am going to, let's see. What are the squares? How many are they?
They're 5 foot.
Can I run around the burning people and just go in at the people who are not on fire?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, you have if you spent a key for Step of the Wind, you don't provoke attacks of opportunity, I think. But B, you have 65 feet of movement, so you can get like anywhere on the map.
So I will do that. I will spend a key point for no attacks of opportunity.
So now you have
And I will-
130 feet of movement.
I'm just going to go in at the top of the non-fire people because, I mean, there's just so much inspiration happening here with a fountain of blood and exploding people. And these people got the fire.
All right.
So I'm going to start hacking away at all of these guys over here and hope they don't just demolish me on sight.
Are you going to try to go past, so with your movement, you could conceivably get all the way to the back of, whoever's the big bad in the back, you could get back there if you wanted to.
Let's do it.
All right. I love it.
I just feel like we should hand her a fire extinguisher and just have her run around them.
You go running around them, and you stop here, and you see a giant tree, and the tree itself is covered in rot. And I'm sure I froze for a second there. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Beautiful. So the giant tree is covered in rot. There's where you would expect fruit to be hanging from the tree. There's pulpy, bloody organs. And riding on top of this tree like it's a mount, you see a wizard dressed in the black robes of the necromancers of Glividatel.
Can I yell, and will my friends hear me?
Yeah, you're only 100 and some odd feet from him.
Hey guys, there's a wizard with a tree. Doesn't look so hot.
And so, with all that, you still have an action. What would you like to do?
Let's stab the wizard.
All right, you will have to get up the tree, which you still have enough movement to do. So you run up the tree and go ahead and make your attack check to stab the wizard.
And that will be a 19.
19 will absolutely hit that wizard.
Yes. All right. Oh, yeah. That was a good one. I just got to remember all my adders. Sorry. 18.
Excellent. The wizard takes 18 damage and is very cross. One might even say he is surly about that situation. But we'll get back to what's going on. Well, no, now we're going to focus on what's going on over there. Because it's that undead tree giants action.
Oh, God.
Rip.
So it is going to take a swing at you with a branch. Does a 28 hit?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes, it does.
You take 18 points of bludgeoning damage as it reaches up with one of its branches and smacks you across the face.
Ouch. At least it's not on fire.
And that will bring us now to the mage.
We can fix that. We can set him on fire.
Preferably not while I'm there.
There's plenty of it to go around.
So the mage, being the lovely and kind soul that he is going to... What do I want to do to you? He's going to hit you with a chill touch. Does a 13 hit you? I assume not.
No.
All right, excellent. So he reaches out, and this ghostly hand extends from his hand and like moves just past you as you duck out of the way.
Ugh.
Servius. Servius the Remembered, what would you like to do?
Will be on my gravestone. I will move up to this other jouster. And second verse, same as the first. I'll make 2 attacks. Right at his face.
Excellent.
I believe it's going in.
If you're having astral difficulties, by the way, hitting a refresh never hurts.
Copy that.
But that's a botch.
There is one.
You do have inspiration still, so you can drop that.
Yeah, I do have that.
Retroactively.
I will do that.
Is someone's phone causing interference? That was super weird.
I could hear it, but that's a sound I haven't heard for a very long time.
Long time.
Right, so I've clicked this. The second was taking the inspiration, and the third, I should say, is the second attack.
Beautiful. So yeah, that's going to be a whole lot of ouch to this poor Necklavi jouster who has no hope of withstanding such a vulgar display of power. As Pantera plays over your destruction of this poor creature. Anything else you would like to do? Any movement you would like to take?
That was only 10 feet, so I can actually get up to that guy. All right, yeah, we'll move up to this burning ghoul.
Beautiful.
And that's me. Nothing cool to be said. I feel like I'm stealing everyone's kills.
No, that's good. It's good to bat clean up. That's important. Okay, so Knuckle v Jouster 4 gets to go. Well, you didn't think we only brought those, did you? He's going to rush forward. Oh, it's perfect. He's going to run up just close enough to Servius to hit that multi-attack with the bonus. So we get 2 lances and a hoof. Does a 14, 15, or 26 hit you?
The 26 certainly does.
Excellent. So that's 9. 9 plus 14, so 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Painful. I accept this.
Excellent. Yeah, as it runs up, it swipes twice with the lance, and you like duck both times, and then it rears up and just steps on your face twice. It doesn't feel good. My new character 12. Is that Bully? Is that where I lost you before? Who had the 12?
I should be the last. I might be the bard.
I had a 12.
Yes. All right. Rock and roll. Please, by all means. What would you like
Yes,
to do?
I sigh loudly at the fact that the front line keeps moving away from where we're holding.
Hold the line.
What line?
It's a squiggly line.
Right.
We are carrying the line.
Yes.
Sorry, did
yes.
you say push the line? Got it.
I will move my 30 so I can see what's happening and be in range of. Oh, hey, there's the giant. I did wonder. And with some. Hang on, I need to check the components of the spell. Yeah, I'll have to use the flute. I will reverentially lay the bow at my feet, pull out the hornsaw flute, and play a different but equally loud and discordant note. And I would like to cast Shatter behind Knuckle v Jouster 4 and the Ghoul.
Oh, excellent.
I'll do it at just 3rd level.
And that creates how big of a sphere?
It is a 10-foot radius sphere.
Excellent. So if you pop it right there, so you can get them both. It's not quite enough that you'll get the acid shamblers, but you can get them without getting Servius, though.
That was my hope. But yeah, I'll do it at 3rd level. I will upcast it. Then you just make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Beautiful.
Did that send the damage across? It did. Well, annoying.
Is it save for half?
It is, yes. Save for half. They are very organic, I'm assuming.
They are organic. They're undead, and the Knuckle v Jouster, I do believe, counts as a construct.
All it says is a creature made of inorganic material, such as stone, crystal, and metal, has disadvantage on the save. But that's fine. So, yeah, they'll take... the Jouster will take half, and then the Burning Ghoul takes the full 11 thunder damage, unless it's resistant, obviously.
So it's how much, I'm sorry?
11 to the Ghoul, and then half that to the Jouster.
Okay. Does the Jouster take special damage because it's considered a construct as well?
No. It's simply if it is made of inorganic material, it has disadvantage on the save, but it is very organic. So.
Gotcha.
And then I should be in range for a Bardic Inspiration, because why not use one of those as well?
Beautiful. And who would you like to grant that to?
I will grant it to Servius, and I will simply say, the glory lies not in how many you kill, but in how you kill them.
Love it.
It was quite profound.
And
They shout, but it doesn't hurt to kill more too.
We would like both. Judge from the back
Right.
here, both.
and as a reminder, Athelstan is a Valor Bard, so that means you can also apply that to damage rolls if you want.
Yes, so you can add it to
Ooh.
ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws, damage rolls, or you can use it as a reaction to increase your AC for 1 round. For
Oh,
one
that's cool.
attack, just by expending it. It's 1d10 if you need to know that as well.
So thank you very much.
So this pain doll comes running up. And that puts you inside of its aura. Okay,
That's
so
my mistakes in life.
Servius, when you start your turn, you'll need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Understood.
So that's because as it's screaming, like you start feeling the pain of all of the wounds that it is suffering.
So that's the screaming that we heard coming in.
Yep.
Good.
And you hear a lot more of them going on in the background. Burning Skeleton 3, surprisingly still alive, is going to run up and start taking swipes at Zegiu. Or swipe, because it's not a very advanced monster. Does a 17 hit Zegiu?
It does.
Excellent.
You're so popular.
So you will take 6 piercing and 3 fire. Modified, of course, for your resistances. Knucklevi Jouster 3 will not be attending this battle any further due to decomposition. Pain Doll 3 will use their aggressive bonus action to get up closer. And then use their move. Basically come right up and get into Miraki's face. And it does still get an action, actually. Aside from now that you're in its fear aura. It will also take a swipe with its claws at you. I assume a 6 does not hit, though.
Not usually. No.
All right. Cool. Now that the rest of the fun is getting involved, okay, we'll skip them.
Sorry, Travis, I made you get everybody involved.
No, you're good. You needn't apologize to me. Burning Skeleton 1 is going to pop an arrow towards Charl, I believe.
Fuck you. I've been back here minding my own business.
I assume
Haven't been griefing anyone up front.
Never did no harm to anyone.
I assume an
that
11
guy.
does not hit. Is that correct?
What did you roll, sorry?
An 11?
11. Definitely not.
Excellent.
In fact, I bat it away with my mace and do shout, fuck you, in the name of the gods.
Well, if you didn't
Name of
have
the god.
inspiration, you may have it now. Burning Ghoul is going to run down here. 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's going to jump on Servius.
Oh, dear God.
Going to try for a bite. Does a 23 get you?
Oof.
23 hits. I would like to use a superiority die. Spending one maneuvering brace. You can use your reaction to expend one superiority die to make one attack against the creature using that weapon.
Oh, sure.
Cool.
It still hits you, though, right?
Yes. Just wanted to clarify I'm fighting back.
Excellent. Go ahead and make your attack. Nice.
Nice.
So are you using it? Are you using that weapon one-handed, right? Because you have a shield.
Yes, that's correct.
Right. So it'll take 10 piercing, and you will take 5 piercing, 1 fire, and 3 necrotic.
All right. Say that one more time for me. I'm so sorry.
That was so many numbers.
5 piercing, 1 fire, and 3 necrotic.
Copy that.
But also, because since you hit it,
No.
and it is also wreathed to dark fire, you will take 3 fire and 4 necrotic, just for hitting it.
Womp, womp.
Well, I've made mistakes.
How do we get the fire out?
You kill the creature.
That doesn't seem to be working so well.
That may or may not explode when you kill it.
Right. There's more fire then.
Where are we at? Oh, there's another burning ghoul right here in your face, right? Yep.
This is a deep pain. Yes.
All right, so that one is going to claw at you. Does a 14 hit?
It does not, thankfully.
Beautiful. You luck out. Our regular old run-of-the-mill skeletons are going to start doing what they should have been doing this whole time, but they're jerk faces and dumb. So they are going to pepper... let's get Charles with some more arrows. How does that sound?
I flip him the holy paladin bird.
You hear archers.
That first
glowing
one.
beacon.
I laugh in the face of that arrow. I I fart in the direction of that one. Come on, got any more?
No, that's it. That's all they got. Yeah. They're very impressive archery section. That's not at all impressive.
Well, when you lose the ligament and sinew from your arm, I imagine it becomes a bit difficult.
Right, it's harder to aim.
Yeah, they're more or less just throwing arrows.
Right.
Poorly.
Yeah, and not well.
So this
I hope the necromancer masters are taking note.
This pain doll right here is going to also aggressively move up to the nearest threat. Guess who that is? It's Servius. And it's going to kick things off with a claw. I assume a 6 misses.
Yes.
Somebody
Yes, it does. I want the line back. I missed the line.
There never was a line.
There was a line when initiative got rolled.
The line was the friends we made out in the way.
Exactly.
The burning ones and the fleshless ones.
Charles, it is your action. What would you like to do?
Yes, I certainly do. And at that point, I have to go now. My gods need me.
Excellent.
And I think Charles will be using this opportunity, because I've already put one meeting off, to
Well, thank you.
travel back here with my first action, and with my second action, I think of traveling back somewhere around. I think in character, he just didn't think these skeletons and ghouls were frankly worth his time. They're pushovers. They can't even hit a static paladin glowing brightly. and he has decided this is not where I am going to die. He would rather die in the arms of a beautiful Hollow Legionnaire back at the Citadel. So that is where the paladin, the righteous and virtuous paladin,
2 fingers out the door.
Shout back, hold the line.
I'm going to.
Where's Charles going?
Carry on, Autry,
Relax.
carry on.
Very nice, thank you. So yes, I must depart, sadly, but thank you very much, everyone, for having me, and I do hope you all die horribly.
It has been an honor and a pleasure, and I regret not being able to kill you sooner.
It will happen one day. Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.
All right. So that will bring us. Charles walks off into the sunset to die in the arms of a beautiful Howl Legionnaire. Songs will not be sung about him because that was kind of a dick move. So Linus,
We didn't need him.
Yeah.
Linus, the increasingly important. What would you like to do?
Yeah. Linus will see Charles just sort of go past him like, I have not seen any of these battle formations before. This is crazy. Really excited.
I just give you a don't look at me shrug.
I'm gonna head up a little bit here, kind of behind Maruki, and sort of in a scream whisper, Maruki, that was so cool. And you were like, oh my gosh. Anyway, and then it's gonna focus for a second, try not to get as excited with all this crazy stuff going on, and I'm going to do a cone of cold from here, and I'm going to use my Battle Mage's Reach to make it go 120 feet, which
Nice.
I believe hits everything.
I think that might.
120-foot cone from there.
But you would hope so.
It does
know-
hit Servius.
I know it hits the giant. I measured it out from the giant on. So
And you're standing. Can you ping yourself for me?
can I? What do I gotta do for that?
Double click near you.
That is giant.
There we go.
Ah, yes. Okay. So 120-foot cone. Yep. You'll get everything.
It's like the giant's exactly.
Yep. You'll get everything.
Perfect.
So that is literally everything except for the bard and the ranger, though. Right?
Yep. So I did already roll it. Looks like it did. So it's a con 16 save.
From everyone, please.
Not everyone, because I also have battlefield magic. So the spell level +1, I get to save from the spell, and if the spell would a save
nice.
normally halves it, they take no damage. So as this massive 120-foot cone of cold just washes over the battlefield, these little golden orbs will be around my buddies, keeping them.
Nice.
All right.
I was very concerned. Thank you.
Oh shit!
I was
Wait,
like,
Linus,
we
why?
didn't mean to forget you. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
No, he would have forgot to warn you. He would have done it, but as you prepared for this impending
Like-
cold doom, you
So-
would have got out just fine.
The tree
God damn it, new
giant
guy.
botched their save, so they're going to just go ahead and suck that 30 cold.
Nice.
The Livid Autel mage is going to suck 30 cold. Good lord.
Yeah, that was cool. Haha.
See your pun. I see your pun.
I didn't mean it to be.
Beautiful.
but-
Our skeleton buddy takes 15. You know, because he's on fire, so he's gets to stay warm a little bit.
Semi-resistant.
Forgive me as I work my way through con saves for everyone on the battlefield.
We could
Um,
just say they all failed.
Yeah, they can all. That's fine.
They could,
Success.
but they won't. So Skelly 3 also, and the regular old skeleton also makes a save, and still dies. So
And still dies.
you drop the skeleton archers, no problem. Okay, and you're standing, just so that I'm clear, you're standing.
Pinging it.
Yep. I'm just measuring you out to the. Excellent. So, because you did start your turn there, though, I do need you to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Surprisingly good at this. 25.
All right, cool. I don't think you suffer any effects from the pain aura, but double check that. Oh, you do. You do still take half psychic damage. So the pain dolls are all fine, so they'll all take half, and you will take. You're starting your turn there.
I started down at the bottom and I ran up there.
Oh, then you don't take anything yet. When you start your turn, you will then take half of a D8 plus 5. So the pain dolls all take 15.
Do I sense that aura? Can I run back out of it?
Oh, yeah. Like,
I have movement?
when you step near the pain dolls, you can feel like you physically feel the wounds they are suffering.
Got it. How far is that aura?
30 feet.
Yep. Go up, do my thing, tell them to chill out, and then go back down. Kind of hurts over there. Just casually talking to the bard throughout this.
I think I'm in range.
Are you within 30 feet of a pain doll?
I am. So I sight through gritted teeth. Yes, it does.
And the acid shamblers all take 30 cold. Good lord.
No, that's too.
That's the end of them.
Yeah.
They all burst in pools of acid.
And blow up.
It says
their
if
people?
you die
You
from a
didn't
cone
hit
of
any
cold,
pain dolls.
the creature becomes a frozen statue. Any creature
Oh.
killed by the spell.
Right, so they freeze over and then explode in a, in a sitting. Because also when they die, they blow up. So like they freeze and then there's like a pregnant pause and then like acid
I did it.
bursts out everywhere.
Nope.
I just have a couple more saves to get through. Good lord.
Do those acid explosions hit any of their allies since they're all on
No.
top of each other?
They do not. You're not that lucky. The ice holds them in.
Dang it.
And what was your save DC?
Mine?
16.
16. Excellent. So the jouster takes 30. Which incidentally splits the rider off the top of him. And we have our last burning ghoul here to check for. Good lord.
This one will
Damn.
definitely have songs written about it.
Right. This is why you don't
Forget
forget
that.
the wizard.
Yes.
This was pretty clutch.
That
This
was
is why
pretty
I'm
close.
going for the wizard. Wizards are crazy.
Right?
Yes. You shall now be known as Linus the Frostbringer. You've gotten 3 titles throughout this entire battle. Any other actions, Linus?
No, I use the rest of my movement to back up.
Good
Was
call.
his turn not bad enough? Like, it was awesome.
Right? You got anything else? I mean,
Right.
Got it.
You're going to come up and just take the tree out. That'd be awesome.
So Pain Doll 2 lets out like a Billy Madison-esque, like, or not Billy Madison, like a Waterboy-esque, like, and just comes running straight
right.
at you. Unfortunately, for the bard, there's a bard in between you and the wizard. So he's going to take a swipe with his claws and botch. As he swings at you with his claws, he hits you, right? but it doesn't do any damage. And in fact, you see his fingers just break backward and fall off. And the bad news is you also feel that. Because he's psychically projecting it.
Right.
Oh.
It's hard to tell, but I might just have thrown up into my mouth a little bit.
A little ectoplasm.
Did I miss anyone? No.
There's a ghoul. There's something directly above Servius that didn't lose any health, and there's I think a pain doll behind it that's at full health still.
Okay, the pain doll behind Servius.
Or I think
Aha.
he means behind the.
Yes.
The ghoul or whatever it is.
Thank you. That should be down 15. And what else didn't lose health?
I think that both ghouls actually, because they're both or whatever they are.
Oh, yep, they should both be down another 15.
It's hard to tell with the way Astral layers tokens.
Yeah, the extra information on the tokens makes it a little difficult to read. Thank you. Did I miss anyone's turns? No? Rock and roll. That's the first round that happened. All right. So there is a benefit to whittling down the battlefield. Burning Skeleton number 2 is not doing anything because he dead. Zegu, what you got?
I got a 12 con save.
Oh, good. That's good. You'll take half of the psychic damage. So
That is good.
We're going to just go ahead and say all the pain dolls for this round are doing the same level of psychic damage. So it's 11, so you'll take half.
Okay.
So 5.
Alrighty. Well, that is an atrocious feeling, and I don't like it. But I kind of glance back at the valley, and I'm like trying to imagine there's something being there, like that was supposed to stop something. Who cares? I don't remember what it was. So I'm going to smash this pain doll.
Excellent.
$13?
13 might not hit it. Hold on. Let's see. 13 does hit.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that is 13 slashing and 2 necrotic.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Because it caused a creature to take damage, before you deal your damage, it gains temporary hit points. Six. Okay. Shitty. Way to go, Pain Doll. Way to not show up.
Way to minimize everything there, Pain Doll.
Right. So it gains 6 and then suffers how much?
15.
All right. And then it needs to make a con save. See if it's bleeding, right?
Oh, actually, I can re-roll one of my d6s. Sorry.
Go for it.
So add 4 to that damage.
Excellent.
And then since it's not going to go down with that, I'm going to hit it again. 22 for
Good Lord.
17 more damage.
Excellent.
And then as a bonus action, this is cool, Travis, I have to admit. I'm going to use Infectious Fortitude, which means everyone except for T, sorry, you're too far away, will, until the start of my next turn, have advantage on piercing, bludgeoning, slashing, fire, and cold.
It's resistance to those, right? Not advantage.
Yeah. That's totally what I said, Travis. Jeez.
Excellent. And the pain doll needs to make 2 con saves to see if they continue bleeding.
Right.
Because some asshole gave you a weapon of wounding.
I know, right?
I was like...
That will fail. Both of those will fail.
Excellent. So remember that sucker's taken... and that's the start of its turn or the start of your turn?
I think it's the start of its turn.
Okay.
Let me double check this real quick. At the start of the creature's turns, it's going to take 2d4.
Excellent. Yeah, that shared resistances thing is nice.
Yeah, that's pretty slick. I like it.
Okay, Burning Ghoul 3, are you alive? You are. It's going to run forward and just join this pile. Poor Servius, man. He's just not getting the break today. And it's going to
Servius, just remember you have resistance.
A swipe with the claws. Does a 17 hit?
It does not.
Excellent. Swing and a
Nice.
miss. You all see Servius like just in a pile of undead limb.
Right?
Like it's not.
He's so brave.
I died as I lived in a mound of bodies.
Another tactic I haven't seen.
Body. So wow.
The acid shamblers are no longer a concern, and therefore I shall remove them from this initiative. That brings us to Mariki. Now, Mariki, are you within 30 feet of a pain doll?
I am.
Excellent. So I need you to make a wisdom, Constitution saving throw.
You can do this, Mariki. 16.
That'll do it. So you'll take half. So you'll take 5.
5 was it? Okay.
Yep.
So I'm looking around, like, we really are just a well-oiled machine. And then I will see the mound of bodies with one, like, limb sticking out. I'm like, oh, shit, Servius!
I'm a loose cog, please.
So I'll take one swing at this thing to get it out of my way, hopefully.
16. That will probably hit.
You are kidding me. So I have to take a second one.
Okay, so which thing is in your way? I'm trying to find you.
Pain Doll 3.
Beautiful.
So 21 in total.
21 damage in total?
Yeah, between the 2 swings.
And did you make sure to re-roll any of your 1s and 2s?
Let me see. Oh, you are right, because I did not do it the first time. They were both 2. So actually the first one is now a 17. So yeah, the first swing killed it.
Yep. So you still have an action, and you still have an attack and your move.
So then we're going to run up to Mariki. Not Mariki, Servius. And let's take a second swing at the Pain Doll 1.
All right. That will hit. Is it a crit?
Not a crit, sadly. But I do get to reroll one of those ones. So it is a 15 slashing on Pain Doll 1.
Excellent.
And just because this seems like this is as good a time to use it, let's action surge and start like pulling some of these things.
Get through this, man.
Oh shit!
We're gonna fucking live. Thank you, Chad.
So who's losing a head?
Oh, that was Pain Doll 1. Let's just get rid of that.
All right,
Whatever you're doing right now.
Goodbye. He is now dead.
I do have 5 more movements, so I can jump here and get another attack on this, or no, attack on this Knuckle V. Ooh.
Not great. Not great. Roll a dex save for me if you don't mind there, Servius.
Oh, God.
No, it was that
Oh, that's not going to be good.
I'm gonna live. I'm gonna.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh. No.
Oh
Okay.
no!
No. That's
Oh, I'm sorry. I clicked
no.
it twice. That's my bad.
Oh, okay. It's a 2, so it's not a 1. That's good. So you bring your shield up.
Wait, I'm so sorry. I have bardic inspiration. Can I please?
Yes.
I don't know if this is gonna help at all, but
You absolutely
maybe it
can.
won't be as bad.
It's a D6, D8. What you got there for your party?
D10.
D10. All right.
Go for it. Let's see what you got.
Use it well.
All right. So
Okay.
could be worse.
Okay.
You bring up your shield as you see the sword like going wild, and it bounces off your shield, dealing you no damage, but taking it straight out of Marika's hands. So
Oh no.
you drop your sword.
Oh, that's not good.
It's not good. Do you have any actions left?
No. Action search for attacks.
All right.
It's okay. When I die, you can have my spear.
That-
I'm more concerned about like them picking up the like beheading sword.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That is a concern that you should be concerned about, especially because it is Burning Ghoul 3's turn. So that's exactly what he's going to do. He picks up his Vorpal sword and takes a swing at you with it for swinging it at his buddy.
You wouldn't hit me, would you?
Well, a 14 hit.
Does not hit.
All right, excellent.
Bless.
It tosses the sword to the side, deeming it useless because he's done.
I feel kind of insulted by that.
Brings us to Paying Doll number 5, who's going to rush forth and take a claw at your back there, buddy. Coming at Mariki. Does a 14 hit.
Misses.
Excellent. That brings us to Doomed Meat. Anya, what you got?
All right. Okay, we've still got a few little stragglers up here, so I'm going to close in and take a swing at, is this Burning Skeleton 3? Still do?
Yes.
Is it actually still alive?
It
Yeah,
is
it
still
seems
alive.
like it.
Very much so.
Okay, I'm going to activate the good bit of Zephyr Strike this time and do some extra damage to it. That's a 26 to hit it.
That'll do.
I thought it might. Yeah, we'll re-roll that. So that is 9. That's 9 points of magical piercing damage and 4 points of force damage.
Excellent. So that's 13 total, and then you still have another attack, correct?
Oh, I have so many attacks, honestly. I'm not even close to done. So second attack is 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's math, 7 points of magical piercing.
Beautiful.
Bonus attack with the other short sword. Oh, that's bad. That's a 14 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh,
Yeah, they're just skeletons.
point. 9. Oh, sorry, 10 points of magical piercing for that one.
Okay. So the good news is that you have successfully hit it 3 times. On the 3rd time, it died. The bad news is that means that you
Hit me.
get Wreathed in Darkfire 3 times and a Death Burst.
Ooh.
So I need you to make a dex save.
Dex save is horrible, so I'm going to use my inspiration. That's so much better, 17.
All right, and Zegu critted on his death save, so no worries there. So you'll both take half from this. So you take 3 fire from the Death Burst, and you will take a total of 11 fire from the hits.
Cool, so 14 total. Yep,
Yep, for you, yep. And 3 for Zegu.
cool.
And don't
I'm not
forget,
done.
though, you are resistant to fire, right?
Yes.
Everyone is until the start of my next turn.
Yep.
God, you're so good. Done by the barbarian. Paladins are nothing. Yeah, I'm not done because that was only 2 attacks, right?
Oh, yeah. That was 3.
I-
So you had
Was
the
it?
2 attacks
Yes, you're right, it was
and then
3.
the bonus, right?
Damn. Well, I still have lots of movement left.
You'd have plenty of movement
Let's
left.
play with that. Oh, I don't want to fight another burning skeleton. So Zephyr Strike doubles my movement for the turn, so that gives me about 45 feet left. So I'm going to use it to get in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. In here.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks good. Okay, that's me for the turn. Done.
Beautiful. That brings us to T. What you got?
All right. So I have more questions on the key points.
Yeah, by all means.
So I have 2 strikes I can do. And if I want to be able to use a key point to dodge the tree's attack, can I still do flurry of blows as well? Or I'm not sure how the dodge plays in there.
So you can blow. Anyone, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong about this. As long as you have the key to spend it.
Yep.
You can blow for. You can do your regular attack, your offhand attack, blow for flurry of blows, which gives you 2 more attacks, and then blow for patient defense, which gives you +2 to your AC. Or is that?
It's a dodge.
It's so flurry of blows gives you 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. Patient defense gives you dodge as a bonus action, so you can only do one or the other.
Oh, are they both as bonus actions? Okay.
Yeah, but you do get, I think, 2 attacks at this level anyway, just for being a monk. So.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you could flurry for 4, or you could take your 2 and then patient defense.
What would stun do? Is that a bonus action as well? Or a stun?
Stunning
That
strike.
happens when you hit.
Yep.
On any
Sorry
hit,
for
you could
butting in.
use spend a key and make it a stunning strike.
All right. So I'm going to do that. And then I will hold one of my key points to dodge the tree's attack because that wasn't fun last time.
Well, I mean, you can if you're not using a bonus action up. So if you're just using your 2 attacks and blowing for stunning strike, you can absolutely still
Dodge.
blow for patient defense and dodge. You
Okay, that's my plan.
All right. Cool.
Dodge will apply to any attack directed towards you as well for the entire round.
Yep.
Oh, awesome.
Everything's at disadvantage to hit you while you're dodging.
Perfect. All right, so that's 2 key points
2
then.
key points
All right.
and 3 attack rolls.
All right.
4 attack rolls.
So 15 plus 8, 23.
Is that on this wizard?
Yes, I'm sorry, yes.
Okay.
I'm aiming for the big guns. So first one was 23. Second one is 15. I might want to use my inspiration on that one.
You're welcome to do so. He is going to cast shield. So his AC is 20.
Okay, so I'm going to use inspiration. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Okay, right on.
All right. Next one is another 23
Good lord.
and a 20.
Okay, so you hit him 4 times. So drop that damage 4 times, and with stunning strike, he has to make a save.
That you could do it after each hit. So like after that first hit, you could have spent a key to make that stunning strike, and then he makes a save to see if he's stunned. Then you just keep going for each hit.
Actually, it's always worth doing the con save first, because if he's stunned, you have advantage on every subsequent attack roll.
Yeah, then he couldn't have used shield either.
Gotcha. All right. So what's your key save DC? Oh, there's no way you knew that.
All right, so
Oh wait, no, I lied. I was looking at the wrong thing.
His first one
19.
made
He
it.
absolutely would have made it. Yep.
So you could choose to spend another key point to keep trying to stun with the subsequent attacks, or whatever you want to do.
nah, we'll just do it once. So I'll let me add up the damage. So, yeah. 5 plus 8, 13 plus 17 on the first one.
Good lord.
18 on the second one.
Was that with the bonus damage for a crit?
Oh, that was not. Add. Do I just roll another dice?
Yep.
So add 15 to that. The next one was a 14. And the last one is a 17.
So 32, 40, 6, 50, 64 total.
Yeah, that sounds right. That was a lot of numbers. I'm good. Good thing you're good at math, Travis.
I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, so you fuck his day up in a very severe way. He's not in good shape. Things are very bad in his world. The undead tree giant, seeing this,
He's terrified.
is no, not particularly.
Ah.
Oh, fuck it, I'm out.
Right. That's what I was going for. There's no way we can beat these people. Ice walls
He's
and
going
things.
to kick off his multi-attack routine.
Oh, good thing I can dodge.
Yeah, it does have disadvantage, so he's going to swing at you with his branch. I assume a 14 doesn't hit, but let's see if he botched advantage roll. Not quite, but almost. And he gets to make 2 exploding fruit attacks.
God.
Those he's not making at you, though. So he is lobbing...
Heads up!
Okay, this is entirely too funny to not do this, even though he will have disadvantage on the attacks. So the first attack gets a 19. Does a 19 hit Servius?
No.
Okay.
Oh, poor guy. You're just the target here.
Everything hurts.
Does a... Well, I assume a 15 does not hit either.
No. Thank God.
But on impact, the fruit explodes. So what he lobs at you is like this large sack of meat. Like imagine like a Crown Royal bag made out of like flesh. And you get your shield up and it bursts off your shield, but everybody within 10 feet of you suffers. Oh, I'm sorry, I hit the wrong thing. A total of 12 or 11 necrotic damage.
Oh no.
As this rotten meat hits you and infects you.
Is that 10 feet and myself, or is it just...
It's everyone within 10 feet of you. So you and everyone within a 10-foot radius of you.
Copy that. 11 necrotic.
Anybody have prestidigitation?
And it lets out a roar. The acid shamblers are dead. So that brings us to...
I suppose it's too much to ask if all of the, undead take that damage as well.
If they're not immune to necrotic, yeah, they will. I'll calculate that in 1 second. First, this wizard has a bone to pick with the monk.
Why? I don't know why you mad, bro.
Ricky, do you regret coming up to my aid yet?
Give me like 2 more exploding bags and then probably.
You gotta find that sword too.
Oh my goodness.
The ghoul threw my sword away like it was trash. Like, maybe my sword isn't that good. Oh no. That's not.
What? Oh no.
I need you to make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw there, please, Allie.
Uh-oh.
This is where the stars come in handy.
Oh, God. It was a 5.
You take 63 points of necrotic damage.
Oh my God.
I don't make that one. Am I allowed to heal myself at all?
I mean, maybe when you have an action again, yes. But you lived?
Nope. I'm dead. D-E-D.
Oh, that's...
That is... Oh.
Maybe we should just go.
You fall off the tree.
Did he get disadvantage on that, or was that advantage?
It's not. He doesn't. It's not an attack roll. It's just a save.
Yeah, it's a save.
Do I get
He
advantage
just-
against it?
Nope. He just points at you and says, "Die," and you die.
It's accurate, yeah.
But this is even worse as she drops to the ground, and you see her spark start to fade, and her and her glow start to go away, and then you see like this rot creep across where she's glowing.
Shit.
So if you could hang out, Allie, don't go around because I'll have you run. I'll have you run your
She got back
undead.
up. She's fine.
Now you're gonna fight for the other team.
Hey guys, look out because I can get over there.
You literally can get everywhere. Literally nowhere is beyond that reach.
I think that's checkmate. That's checkmate.
Game over, man. Game over.
Travis,
Yes.
do we have keyword construct?
No, you are a humanoid that has construct body. Yep.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, no. A lot of thought went into this. So Servius, it is your turn. What would you like to do? Oh, I will also resolve that damage for the undead around you.
Puppy.
While you're figuring out what you'd like to do.
I have a con save to make, I believe.
You do, yes. It's a DC 10. So on a failure, you will take 5. Or on a failure, you'll take 11 psychic. On a success, you'll take 5. Okay, so 5 psychic.
But with what is it? Shield Master. Anything that I can use a reaction to. Where did it go? Sweating bullets. Shield Master evasion. If an effect allows half damage on success, you can use a reaction to take no damage. Would that be a possibility here?
Does it say specifically a deck save?
It just says an effect allows half. If an effect allows half damage on success, you can use your reaction to take no damage.
That is the most ridiculous use of Shield Master, but hey, that's the way it's written, so sure.
I'll take what I can get.
The shield
Highly
protects me from
irreverent.
psychic energy. I'll allow it. Why not?
Fantastic.
Oh my
All
god!
right.
Who designed these undead? They're all not resistant to necrotic damage.
And you're still calculating their undead or the undead's necrotic damage, yes?
Yeah, I'm still dealing it to them, but I think the ghouls actually are resistant to necrotic, so they'll still be on
Copy.
their feet. Nope, sure aren't.
Well, it's a good thing I died, otherwise we'd have nothing left to fight.
Yeah, so you're just handing out. Yeah, so they've all taken their damage now.
Yay!
Fantastic. All right, let's end these little bastards. All right, so first, I'm going to attack twice with the spirit. Once toward Burning Ghoul 3. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to end him with 12, maybe? Question mark.
Close, but not quite. He barely gets out of the way of your spear.
Copy that. Second attack, same guy. Clear the way for Ricky for a little bit. Okay, maybe not. I'm not great at this.
You're still off
This will
because
look different in my head.
like you poke twice and it just ducks back and forth. Anything else?
And then, yes, I'm going to use the bonus action to use Second Wind
Good call.
and regain 1d10 plus 10 HP.
Good call. And that completes your turn, correct?
I'm gonna also take some action surge.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, use it. Use it while you got it.
If this bastard avoids 3 attacks, I don't know what this thing is made of. So again, at Burning Ghoul 3. Wow. This is the big bad. All right, and I guess
We were
fourth attack. What is this? This worked out so much differently in my head. All right.
So you just like poking and poking and poking, and on the last one, it like catches your spear under its arm.
No.
And holds you just close enough that it goes ahead and we'll go ahead and have it affect you with its wreathed in Darkfire.
Good.
So you're gonna go ahead and take 2 fire and 2 necrotic. You are resistant to the fire, yes, but not the
Correct.
necrotic. Right.
Correct.
Copy that. So.
I mean, and then as it's holding your spear under its arm, it holds out a gold sticker that says "You tried" and sticks it on your chest.
I hate that.
Switching
Ghoul.
sides. I'm with him now.
I hate that ghoul
Linus
so
gets
much.
very jealous that he got a gold sticker.
Right?
Jouster 4, who has no head, no rider right now, is going to go ahead and multi-attack with its hooves, because that's all it can do at Mareki. So it does get 3 hoof attacks because it has no rider. I assume the 9, the 10 miss, and the 20 hit, correct?
Correct.
All right, you will take 11 bludgeoning, halved by your resistance. As it bucks up and tries to step on your face a lot. That brings us to our glorious bard.
It's a con save I have to make, right?
There is, yes.
Pain doll in my face. Did that send it through? Do I have to click something else?
Nope, it went through. You got 13, which is sufficient, so you take 5 psychic.
Okay, and then I need to make a concentration check with advantage. Is there any way to roll it with advantage straight from D&D Beyond?
I don't know that there is. I think you just have to drop it twice if you're going straight from D&D Beyond.
Well, I pass anyway.
Sweet.
So, right, 58 health. I look at the scene arrayed in front of me, which it seems less than ideal. I'll be honest about the situation. Way in the distance. Sorry.
I was going to say, it's like they marched their weaker ones in first.
Yeah, it's almost exactly like that.
It's not too late to form a new wall.
Peace.
There is a look of mild trepidation about T way in the back and what's happening with that corpse. And then I guess this would look weird to Linus because it's a bow, but I shift my bow to my dominant hand so I can get the benefit of the buckler and just use the bow as a short sword, as that is something that I can do with it.
Excellent.
With both attacks. 14 to hit
That'll hit.
for 7 piercing.
Excellent.
And the second attack. Did that come through? Okay,
Yeah.
12 to hit.
That, I don't, let me double check. I think they're 13s. Nope, they're 12s. You got them. So, a total
So that's
of
another 3.
10 piercing.
And then How I can't see Mariki's health bar. How's it looking?
Mariki is at 79 out of 104.
Oh, it's fine. I'll keep
Yeah,
it healing
he's
word.
solid.
Holy cow.
In which case, I will inspire Linus by shouting over my shoulder, "Verily, you shall be remembered for that glorious deed." And that's
Be a
my turn.
single tear. It quickly wipes off, and he just nods resolutely.
Beautiful. That brings us to Pain Doll number 4. Pain Doll number 4 is going to try to give Anja a great big hug.
You know what? Nothing's hit me yet.
How about a 19?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh no.
All right, so this is where Pain Dolls get really fun. You take 4 slashing damage.
Oh,
I need you to make a. You are grappled. You don't get a chance to avoid that grapple, or get away from it until you can take an action to do so. There's not like an automatic avoid. And since it has you grappled, it's going to use its bonus action to hug you real close with its body spikes. It uses a bonus action to impale the target on its spikes, extruding from its body, dealing you 4 piercing damage. So all those things that you thought were so cute and funny that were sticking out of its body are now sticking into your body as it hugs you close. And
Still cute and funny. It's hugging me to death.
Just remember, you have resistance.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
See, cute and funny. Also,
We are dying.
Burning Skeleton 3. Nuh-uh. Is there still a Burning Skeleton up somewhere?
you got a burning skeleton.
It was standing off to the side.
No,
so
that
it's
one's
watching
dead as
Look at this
hell.
little guy.
That one's dead as hell.
Oh,
I don't know why he was still in the initiative order. Pain Doll 3. Also dead. This initiative's getting a lot faster. Acid Shambler 2, dead. Burning Ghoul 2, you alive, buddy? You're alive! Awesome. He's gonna try to give a hug to Cerberus. It's a 15 hit. Cerberus is a 15
I
hit.
am so sorry.
No, you're
the
good.
number one more time?
15.
15 does not hit,
Excellent.
thankfully. I was
You-
reading.
Deftly move out the way. Burning Skeleton 1 is still alive for some reason. So he's going to fire an arrow over at Zegiu. Says, hey, fuck that guy.
That'll
17?
hit. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, I was rolling for you. Hold on. No wonder. No wonder it hit.
Oh. That'll miss.
That's a 10. Yeah, plays right. The DM power was too strong. I could not contain it.
Shoot yourself. Shoot yourself. Shoot yourself.
Burning Ghoul number 1. Where are you at, buddy? Are you alive still? Yeah, you are. All right, yeah, he's going to try to give a hug to Servius too. Why not? 19?
No, I'm not lovable. Don't hug me. I'm good.
Does a 19 miss?
Misses, yes.
Excellent. He tried. The other Pain Doll puts a sticker on his chest. None of these skeletons are up, the regular skeletons. So that one's dead. And that'll bring us to Pain Doll number 1. Who's dead. And that brings us to Linus.
Thrice named. Seem like there are enemies still coming in, or does this tree wizard combo seem to be the leader of this little group?
the tree wizard combo seems to be the last of the enemies that are in this particular claw.
All right.
I think it's extra funny, by the way, that your fourth name is Linus the Thrice Named.
All right. Well,
Love that.
so nice. He did it twice. Same thing, extending for exact same damage again, 30. Yeah. Doing my extension and making sure all my buddies don't get hit with this, except for the one that's no longer a buddy.
Cool.
Which the tree is 110 feet away. I can't quite see if
he's
adjacent to that.
He's like literally in the tree. So.
Oh, so all right, cool.
This is going to be the most important saving throw of this man's career.
No, gonna botch it.
Fail.
Get him disadvantage with my mind.
Anticipation, dude. We're all just
Yes.
The Glividatel counselor freezes to ice and drops to the ground.
Yes.
Save me.
Full Terminator 2 style.
Yeah, shatters on hitting the ground. Ty, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, please. And we'll just see if your zombie form dies.
Well, it was a 2.
Yep, dead.
Yes, I mean, yes.
I'm conflicted.
Yeah, exactly.
Me too.
That undead tree giant, however, takes it.
So I have to step away. So luckily, I'm super dead. So
thank you so much.
I really enjoyed it. It was awesome. Cool, Travis.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Bye.
Thanks. All right, let's see how these pain dolls hold up. Hell yeah.
Damn.
Pain dolls all take 15.
Did Linus just go from this beaming smile when the wizard goes down to a deep frown that also to take down T?
You're so lucky you took that wizard out. Because the next thing in his plan was cloud kill.
God.
Good work.
Once he used the finger of death, I was like, you know what? They're just one wizard's enough.
Exactly. If they had just killed you first,
be
they would be
only
saying,
one.
when they went back home, they'd be like, it's a good thing we took that wizard out first.
Right? I don't understand all the other battle tactics of Mizuki running in and throwing his sword and Cerberus doing whatever Severus is doing. Charles went home.
Going home? Yeah.
A lot of advanced battle tactics that Linus didn't learn, but he always knows to take the wizard out first.
I am just trying. That is
That's someone
what
paying
Servius is
attention in
doing.
class.
The jouster that is left freezes to death.
Nice. That is all my 5th level spell slots, though.
You used them incredibly well.
Yeah, that's a hell of a show.
Touch.
Like, definitely the MVP of the.
I've never done battle make before. Yeah, the combo to extend the spell and to make everyone make their saves. I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah,
I'll be absolutely honest. Whenever I saw a wizard was lined up, I was like, who chose wizard for this?
Well, I thought I
Yeah.
went down. That's why I made a plucky new wizard, thinking he would go down like that. But
Wizards and
First fight
Scarred Lands
best.
don't play.
Facts. Big facts.
Oh man, it's a lot of skulls. All right, so I just gotta check for the ghouls, and then we can get back to.
oh, I also should make a. I'm within 30 of the pain dial though, so I should make a Constitution save.
Yes.
No, wait,
Ooh.
why is it +0? I was just +7.
I have no idea.
That's weird.
Try
Well, either way,
re-
you rolled a 1, so it would have been an 8. So I would have failed.
All right, so you'll take 5.
You can roll your bardic
No.
inspiration
Take
if
a-
you wish.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Okay, so I did. No, yeah. For some reason, my con, I have a whole thing where it should be +7 for battle mage thing. Yeah, let me add that. Is that just /roll?
It's exclamation point and then parentheses and what you roll. Or if you go to the little dice in the bottom of the chat, if you tap a d20, it'll add it, and then you can add the plus inside the parentheses, and it'll give you the plus.
I'm gonna roll my d10. All right, so 10 plus 17, then it should be.
So the good news I have for you, well, with a 17, you'll only take 5 psychic.
All right.
And the good news is everything is down now except for the pain dolls. And
I feel like there's bad news.
And the tree.
That was the bad news.
Sporting fruit tree. All right.
Seeing burning gold.
I do
breathe
have
down is
Charm Monster
bittersweet.
if I can get to it, by the way.
Nice. Yeah, I'll take that psychic pain. My first battle
I will
wound.
escort you down there.
Right. So pain doll 2 did damage the bard, correct?
Pain Doll 2 damaged me with its aura, but never actually attacked me.
Right, that's all it needs. I would like to just take a moment to point out to the audience the disgusting level of design that goes into SCARREDLANDS monsters. This thing regains hit points if it successfully damages you. Quite likely, as in this case, more than the actual damage it dealt. And it also counts, even if it's just damage from the pain aura. So pick it up in Creatures Collection.
Eats your pain.
That's so nice.
I love your screams. And he's gonna try to give you a hug. They just want love. Does a 16 hit you?
Thank God I had the buckler up. No, it does not. I've seen what happens when they hug you.
No. And that brings us back to the top of our greatly reduced combat order. Zegio, what would you like to do?
Yeah, that has changed my entire plan here. First, I got to do my save, right?
Yes.
25?
All right, you'll take 5 seconds.
Okay. Everyone is no longer resistant. Sorry.
Was using that.
It absolutely
Right?
did its job. I think we all were.
I was gonna run up and do all of this group thing, but now there's not really a group thing. I'm gonna come over here and try and take out this guy who's being problematic. Bloop. 11?
Nope. There are 12. There are 12 to hit.
Do you have enough? Oh, I guess question for Travis. Travis, do you allow combat flanking for advantage?
No, because that means that creatures that have pack tactics are therefore useless.
Okay.
And B, no.
That's valid.
In this environment, I do not want all of these little guys having advantage.
In this economy. No, play a kobold if you want flanking advantage. A 12 does hit.
Right? All right. So that's 9 slashing and 4 necrotic. That was sad. Oh, no. I did realize it doesn't automatically roll my rage worked into that. So 3 on top of that. So 12 and 4, 16, unless it's resistant to the necrotic.
I don't believe it is resistant to necrotic.
Okay.
Excellent. So it is still up, but you have
That-
messed up its day. Yes, exactly. Not in this action economy. All right. Is that your?
That's all I got this turn.
That's your turn. All right. Burning Ghoul 3 is removed
Yeah.
from the order because he is dead. Miriki, what you got?
Go to hell, Burning Ghoul 3.
I would like to pick up my sword,
You may do so.
and I guess I'll swing at this Pain Doll 5, who's still just like hanging out.
All right. Snicker snack!
Even D&D's like,
Oh man.
I have been playing D&D with Chaz for 3 years. I have not seen him crit this much that
Yeah.
entire time.
but the D&D guys are like, pull up a sword, crit, give him the crit, just all the crits.
There goes its head.
Yeah. And I'm looking like, I knew this was a good sword. But that good
All right. You still got movement and another attack, so...
well, we got 30 feet, so there's another Pain Doll. Oh, wait, nope. I need to do the actual like rolling first. I did not do the con save.
From what?
I was by the Pain Doll.
Oh, you were by the other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
13, so you
13.
take 5.
Take 5? Okay. So down to 74. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this Pain Doll. I'll try to get you out of the way.
Oh, so close.
So close.
But
I-
just a hair's breadth away from at least
The 19.
being a crit, yeah. All right, so 14 slashing.
I get to re-roll that one because it's a 1, so it is 16 slashing.
Excellent. You have still fucked its day up in a remarkable fashion. And that will bring us to Pain Doll 5, who would be doing something if he still had a head. That's not how you get the head in the world. Anja, it is your action. What would you like to do?
Yes.
You are
Remind
grappled.
me, are we humanoids or constructs?
You are humanoids who have the construct body feature.
Okay. So healing spells that don't affect constructs do work on us.
Absolutely.
Good. And grappled, if I have it correct, is just I can't move, right?
Your speed is reduced to 0. You have disadvantage on attack roll.
I'll be fine. Okay, bonus action. I'm going to call up another a blue, faintly glowing creature. Yeah, we got that. To hang out next to Servius. That's my healing spirit.
Beautiful.
And buddy, that's just going to follow you around the battlefield for a few turns. And then I'm going to get both of my short swords up between me and this Pain Doll and shove them straight through its torso. Oh, that's okay. That's a 16 with disadvantage for the first attack.
Okay, that'll hit.
Nice. I'll just roll both the attacks at once. Oh, that one would have been a 20. But now it's just a 16 again.
Well, that'll still hit. It'll be
it's
okay.
not fun though, is it? Reroll that 1, so it's 9 plus 8 is 17 points of magic piercing damage.
$17 points total?
Yep.
Nice. That might be it. Yep.
It's hard to grapple someone when you cut their arms off. So
Yeah, basically. So the good news is you have cut off both of its arms and it has fallen dead. The bad news is that its arms didn't fall off of you when you did that.
Decoration, baby. Oh shit! I forgot my con save because it was alive when I started that. That's 13.
All right, so you will take 5 psychic.
Sure. Do I want to move? Yeah, I do actually want to move. I'm gonna make my way kind of down here, so I can start. So I can start providing some bodyguard action for our bard. Because I want a charmed magic evil tree, please.
Beautiful. And that brings us to our bard. So con save to kick it off. Oh, you're muted, or I'm not hearing you. One of the two.
Sorry, now it's muted. So 5 damage.
All right. Yep. 5 damage.
I just sigh dejectedly that this pain doll is still in front of me. And then I will just go to town with the really, really stupidly sharp short bow.
Excellent.
Just doing that classic, why won't you die? As I hack wildly. This is not glorious. Did it get through 14?
It's glorious enough to hit, though.
5 piercing, and then the second attack. God, I love Valor Bards.
Also hits. So
7 damage.
total of 12.
Yes.
Oh, he is knocking on heaven's door, but still up.
Yes, I'm just looking.
Anything you can do to put a little extra stank on it?
No, unfortunately, all my bonus actions are healing or inspiration, which I can't give to myself.
That's true.
So I guess I will carefully walk around it without leaving its threat range, just so I'm behind it.
Okay.
So I'm closer to the tree giant, I guess.
Wonderful. Tree Giant appreciates that because he's going to do the same thing. You see, he wants to get close because it's easier to lob that meaty, gross fruit at you. So he's going to go ahead and move 30 feet. Now, fortunately, his reach on his attacks are actually 15 feet, so he can get his full multi-attack routine off.
Sorry, I just realized I have to make a con save for a concentration check for my spell.
Oh, please do. You're good.
Rolled with advantage, but
way good. All right, so the first attack is going to come at Mariki because why not? Because it gets a multi-attack. It's 1 with the heavy swinging branch. Does a 28 hit?
Oh, yeah.
Take 18 bludgeoning. And then it is going to chuck fruit twice. First, fruit botches, so it drops at its feet. Dealing 11 necrotic damage to itself and Mariki and the Pain Doll, which drops the Pain Doll dead.
Oh, what a way to go.
The undead tree giant, I think, is immune to necrotic damage. No, it's resistant, so we'll go ahead and take 5. What a clumsy bastard. But the other one is coming at everybody's favorite target, Servius. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it does.
Excellent. You take 13 bludgeoning. The fruit explodes, dealing 7 necrotic to each creature within 10 feet. Fortunately, the only other creature within 10 feet is the healing spirit, which doesn't take damage. So yeah, you take 13 bludgeoning and 7 necrotic.
This is not good.
That brings us to Pain Doll 6. Pain Doll 6 is dead. The Glividalatel counselor is dead. Servius, what you got?
I'm gonna rush up next to Mariki.
You get healed from being in the spirit.
Yep.
Yes.
So that's what, 1d10?
It's shitty 1d6 because I forgot to announce I was upcasting it. Sorry.
Womp womp.
Perfectly fine. Healing is healing, and I've been needing it. Oh. We'll use full movement and how much healing was that?
1d6.
Yeah,
Copy.
you go ahead and roll it.
Andre, are you sure? Because I missed that guy 4 times.
Your luck has to
did-
change sometime.
But a
Yeah.
D6 is not a D20.
Fair. Okay. And I am not in range for that guy, so that I will hold my action. When he does come in range, I will swing at him.
Beautiful. I'm a fan of this plan. Happy to be a part of it. That Knuckle V Jouster is very dead. Dude's dead. Pain doll number 4 is where? Dead. You really did make a mess of this battlefield there, Linus. Burning Ghoul 2. Dead. Burning Skeleton 1. Dead. Burning Ghoul 1 dead. Linus, what you got?
Surveying the battlefield, saying we're finally making a push towards this tree. Start to walk and see that pain doll's still up right in front of me. I'm like, oh, they forgot about you, bud. And just hit him with a little magic missile.
That's cold.
The best. The absolute best.
I care so little about you, I'm not going to put any effort in.
Which should be 5 damage, which should be enough.
Yep, they drop.
Although I need to make a con save, hit its start close to it. 21.
Okay, so you take 5 psychic.
Second battle wound.
It croaks. All right. And on the 7th round of combat, Zegyu.
Then I'm going to move up with that too.
Beautiful, yeah. Feel free. You have 1 opponent left on this battlefield.
And it's so far away. I'm going to dash to there.
That's your turn?
I think so. Sorry, checking bonus actions. Yep, that's it.
All right. Mariki.
Do as Servius do. Just stand here and hold an action for if it comes.
We
Wait,
are
no.
the line.
That's a horrible idea. It has reach.
Oh god!
I was like, how could this go? Wait a minute. So I'm going to like come up and start attacking, hoping it like focuses on me and not our friends in the back who I assume are going to, what do you call it? Charm it. Click.
21 hits for sure.
I assume that 14 does not.
14.
If it helps, I was going to mass cure wounds first, just in case it doesn't charm.
I like the way you think.
Go
So
for it.
it's-
Just charm it.
14 does
18
not
because
hit.
one of. So the first attack was 18 slashing because I rolled it.
Right. I'm saying the 14 does not hit. That's all.
Yeah. And then I think I will do that fighter bonus action second win.
Okay.
And then that'll be my turn.
Excellent. Anja.
Gonna use my bonus action to move the healing spirit,
Beautiful.
so I can follow our friend there. And well, I did come back here to escort the spellcasters, but through what? Down this
just
empty
waves.
road.
Yeah, just so they don't trip on any of the bodies.
I mean,
or-
remember,
Right?
yeah, it's not empty. It's full of bodies.
It's empty at eye level. I'm also going to dash down here. So it's 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. That's in here. 50. That's it. That's me.
Excellent. That brings us to our bard.
Yeah, I have the range for this, I think. Get into position and hope I am in range. Shift, isn't it, for the ruler in Astral? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, I'm in range. I, again, kind of awkwardly shuffle the bow around, pull out the flute, and this time, rather than discordant note, it is a pleasant, soothing note. As I cast Mass Cure Wounds, I can put it so I can get all 4 of my allies around the giant tree thing. And I can't cast it any higher than 5th level, so you all gain 18 hit points.
Ooh.
Linus will remember this.
Lovely. Anything else?
I do have one more Bardic Inspiration, but I will keep it, so that's my turn.
All right. That brings us to our undead giant buddy.
And I'm shouting at him like, hit me! Come on, do it! Hit me!
See, now we pause for a brief flashback as we see Zegyu leaning against the rocks just before they came down. And he was like, "Crom, I am not one for praying. I have no tongue for it." Yeah, he'll take you up on that. Why not? As he lets go of a multi-attack routine. The branch swing, that's a crit. So you take 23 halved, right?
Okay. Yep.
And then he's going to drop bombs over Baghdad. No, he's going to go for Servius twice with his
Feels right.
exploding fruits. 14 does not hit, correct?
Correct.
Does it 21?
It's 21 certainly does.
All right, so you will take 19 bludgeoning from that, 5 necrotic to you and anyone within 10 feet of you, and another 9 necrotic to everyone within 10 feet of you.
Oh my god.
Servius.
All right. Okay. So, well, press on. I'll move up 5 feet.
Hey, don't forget that the healing spirit's still there. You wanna come save?
Yes.
So
Yes.
roll that d6. This could make all the difference.
Do the thing.
Just for awareness of time, it is now like 1 p.m. Eastern. Is everybody good to keep going for a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Won't
cool.
be long.
Yeah, shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. This tree's gonna get you all.
Whoa. Too much. All right. Fix this right quick. And I will strike at it twice. There's 1. That pop up in the chat? No.
If Astral gives you a guff, feel free to refresh. I'm about to do the same. Oh, now it all did.
There it all went.
Whoa.
Yep.
I'll take the first two, the 12 and the 20.
All right, 12 will hit, or 12 will miss, 20 will hit.
20 hits. Okay. Taking 5 because it's still one-handed.
All right.
And that's me.
And that's
I have nothing special else to do.
And that's magical piercing, right?
Yes.
Would that not be the 10? Because the 5's the extra crit damage.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes. Piercing one-handed. Yes, 10.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
You hit it for 10 piercing. Blood and like black sap starts to leak out of the side of it. It's around its roots, various sort of thin branches start moving along the ground. It's got a very like Sam Raimi cabin in the woods, Evil Dead kind of look to it. You seem to be getting it on the ropes here a little bit. And that brings us to Linus. You
The
gonna
savior of the day.
keep earning that MVP? You got something big up your sleeve?
Yeah. I just remembers earlier in exchange with T talking about she was glad it wasn't on fire, and Charles saying we could change that. We can change that. He puts his hands together, and he's going to create a wall of fire in a 20-foot diameter circle around the tree with the fireside on the end, making sure to give little orbs of protection to any of his buddies up there so they don't get burnt by it, so they could get in there with him.
Beautiful. And so it will suffer what from that?
It will suffer. It's a dex save and 27 damage.
Nice. See how it does with that awesome dex save that it has. That's a 10, so no, it's going to go ahead and take the full 27.
Excellent.
Linus is a fucking diamond, dude.
Right.
I love Linus.
I'm going to come in, get part of the action.
Now it's going to be Linus. Don't you ever forget his name again.
Yeah, I'll run up and say, guys, it looks hot, but it's fine. Go right in.
It is your turn after saying, do it! And it did.
Nice. Well, I had to have it hit me to keep my rage, so that was awesome. 22 to hit it?
Absolutely. The 14
And a
does
15?
not. 15 does.
Okay, so it'll be 17 slashing for the first one and 1 necrotic.
Okay.
And just in case that doesn't take it out, 8 or 17 more slashing and 4 more necrotic.
So 17, that's 34, right?
Yeah.
Well, to quote everyone's favorite dungeon master, how do you want to do this?
I don't want it to explode, first of all.
I do. I do.
Yeah. I vote for explosion.
Very carefully.
Explode? No. You come up and take 2 swipes with this great sword, screaming. "Ah!" The first swipe, it like starts to fold inward, and as you bring it across the second swipe, you cut, and it starts to fall forward, kind of toward all of you. So why doesn't everybody go ahead and give me a dex saving throw if you're standing? Everybody but Zegyu. Give me a deck. And Althesian, because Althesian's way in the back.
25.
I rolled at 8, but I'm going to choose to save it with Indomitable because I've never used that before.
Oh,
There's
excellent.
Linus in that as well.
Linus, I think, is way too far back.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I think, is Indomitable a reaction? I don't.
I think he's like, once a day, you could just be like, nah, I'm saving.
Yeah, I don't think Indomitable uses anything in the economy.
I will also do that.
Excellent. You all dive out of the way of this falling tree. As the tree falls in between where you all once just stood, at the impact, it explodes. Now, this tree was probably about 50 feet tall, and it had a trunk. Looks like the, radius of that trunk's about 15 feet.
Yeah.
So if you can imagine that level of mass, when it hits the ground, it just pops like a water balloon, spraying you all with blackened blood and sap, just covering you head to toe. You very much, each of you looks very much like Ashley J. Williams at the end of this spray of gore and disgusting sort of muck that covers you. Once the splashing is
Slammed
done,
me.
the silence of the battlefield washes over you as you stand victorious against a single claw of Glividatel's forces. But the silence is short-lived. As your joints start to stiffen and you feel the flakes of rust starting to reemerge in your armor, and you hear horns in the distance further down the road. As you look in that direction, you see probably 5 more claws headed this way, and you hear a flapping of wings as you look to the sky and see what, for all the world, looks to you like a storm rack dragon. But half of its flesh rotted away. And you know that you have won a glorious victory here today. But you know that the troubles for the Gleaming Valley have only just begun. And that's where we'll wrap things up. Congratulations. I did not expect this many of you to make it.
Yay! Before we leave, just to do my Conan stuff, I kneel next to T and I'm like, for us, there's no spring, just the wind that smells fresh before the storm. And then I feel like I fade away because the rest takes me over.
Just give one salute to Linus before I die.
Yeah, Linus looking at all of his new friends covered in tree gorms. I don't mean to be sappy, but
oh,
going out on a pun.
Love it. Yes, and you all have your, Avengers Infinity War moment as you turn to rust and blow away into the dust.
Feels so good.
Any questions, comments, complaints, or concerns about today's session?
So fun.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you, Travis. Thanks, everybody.
I have players. I have players in the chat that are watching this, and specifically Edge Survival in the chat. Some of these monsters, man, they're coming your way.
Yes, and if you want to
know the pain I felt.
If you want to throw these monsters at your people, you can certainly do so by backing Dead Man's Rest on Kickstarter, which is now link in the chat. We're fully funded, and we're giving out VTT assets as stretch goals right now. I think the next stretch goal is VTT assets for the Hornsaw Forest, and then after that we've got a digital desktop, and the big one I'm excited about is if we hit 22,000, we have to do a Dear Drendal gazetteer. And Dear Drendal, if you're not familiar with the Scarred Lands, is an elven underground city where the Drendali elves are from, and their god is imprisoned in a golem. So he probably has some feelings on this disease that is affecting constructs and constructed creatures. He's probably got some feelies about that.
They're probably not good feelings either.
No, they're probably not. He's not particularly well adjusted anyway. So this is probably going to make things much worse. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. I hope we can get there so that we can share that with you. Before I'm sorry?
Oh, I just said do it. Back now.
Back now. Get to the chopper. Get to the Kickstarter.
Get to the Kickstarter.
So before we leave, those of you who have managed to stand your ground this long, let's go ahead and start with Gilbert. Let us know who you are, what you do, where we can find you, and if you have anything to promote.
Yes, again, Gilbert Ramos, ST and DM for the Rolling Nomads. Small streamers. We've been lucky enough to get this platform on Onyx Path thanks to Mr. Legg here and Mr. Dawkins, even though I mistakenly in my sleep-deprived state called Onyx Path Black Onyx several times in our email thread. So I appreciate that very much. You can find us on Sundays at 11:30 EST. We play Vampire the Masquerade, a V5 Chronicle. We're doing some promotional stuff for the Blood Gods. Really excited for that. Love me some Hakata stuff. You can find me on Twitter at Ramos the Nomad. You can find the Rolling Nomads Twitter @_Rolling Nomads. We hope to see you there.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Next up, Kat, please give us your pertinence and tell us if there's anything you'd like to share with the class promotionally.
Yes, I'm Kat Evans, writer, designer, all-around hilarious person. I've also got a Kickstarter running at the moment, so as soon as you're done backing Dead Man's Rust, you should go and back Dreadful Realms as well, which is a horrible tale of an underworld trapped between states of life and death.
Yes.
But back Dead Man's Rust first, because holy crap, this is good.
Well, and I was just gonna say too, like, Dreadful Realms has a lot of we share a lot of writers. So I can say specifically that the people that are working on Dreadful Realms are amazing because I worked with them on Dead Man's Rust. I think we have like 3 or 4 writers that worked on both. So.
Yeah, basically.
So if you're into this level of Twisted, you're going to find the same in both. So if you've backed one, you should back the other. And I would go so far as to say that, because they're both very toolboxy, sandboxy, you could mishmash these suckers together and make just a horrendous time for your players.
You could do horrible things with paint dolls in Dreadful Realms.
So yes, please check those both out and spread the word. And next up we got Bully. Please give us your pertinence and anything you might like to share with the class.
Hey, I'm Bully. I'm the storyteller for Table Goth. You could check out our stuff on primarily YouTube. We do a lot of Vampire the Masquerade, Monster Hearts, GURPS, whatever. Also doing some cult stuff, even though we've been hit with scheduling calamities, but we fixed them. So hopefully that will be kicking up again pretty soon. Otherwise, yeah, just find us Table Goth everywhere. Figure it out from there. Sweet. I believe in you.
Sweet. Thank you. It was good to have you at the table. It was a lot of fun.
It was super fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. I really had a good time. And definitely check out Table Goth everywhere on the interwebs. Next up, we got Jeremy. Jeremy, what do you got for us? What would you like to focus on?
What do I have? So it's already out, so you can't go back it, but you could go get Frostlands of Fenrirlic over on Drive-Thru RPG. Also an amazing. We're just like, hey, go get all of the SCARREDLANDS stuff. Go do it now.
That's true. But you should especially
what else do I do?
Frostlands of Fenrirlic, because you can make things for Frostlands of Fenrirlic.
It's true. And then you can finish them and put them up. Not like what Chaz and I have done. We will do it. You can find Chaz and I on his stream tomorrow on WH Publications here on Twitch. It's a Final Fantasy 14 inspired actual play. On Fridays, we do Lore on that channel as well. That's really it. That's all I got today.
Rock and roll. And Chaz, you lived.
This may be the first time, I think, that I've lived in one of your games.
Just means I'm going to have to try harder on Monday to get you.
I will say, I have died in a dream, so I think that counts multiple deaths per character.
It's valid. It's valid. So Chaz, please give us your pertinence and anything you'd like to promote.
My name is Chaz. I research storytelling and interactive media like D&D, video games, especially how music interacts with it. And then I play on Travis's streams on Mondays, where now I am a heterochromatic fighter who has interesting connection to some sort of magic. Like Jeremy said, on Wednesdays, I DM a Final Fantasy inspired game where this magical school is now starting to find that there are some shady things. Shocking, but it's all great fun. It's all great fun. And on Fridays, eventually on Jeremy's channel, after the Lore I will be back on his stream, the Curiosity Cache, where I will be playing an Eshik Warlock.
Sweet. So, yeah. Look forward to Eshik, which you can find in Frostlands of Fenrirlic. And last but most certainly not least, Ryan, please give us your pertinence and anything you would like to promote.
I would say least. I do community content writing every 2 weeks, 9 a.m. Tuesday. And some of it's finished, most of it isn't. Some of it will go up on the community. It will all go up eventually. It's the community websites. It's just finding time to finish it. But I stream on Twitch as Comrade Bubbles, and on Twitter as Comrade Bubbles, and then I just do video game streams. I don't have, I'd say friends, but that sounds bad because I con some friends and let me keep a Call of Cthulhu game for them every 2 weeks on Twitch.
Nice.
But I don't have enough people in my circle that are all awake at the same time to play on Twitch, so I just play video games instead. But
Well, we'll have to recruit you some awesome players.
I also go as the Moonlit Bard on Patreon, where I'm doing like my own game line for 5e rule set, just using my own homebrew world. And I know it's really controversial and people don't like it, but I do GM for hire work if anyone particularly wants to pay a GM. It was like the pandemic forced me to reevaluate how much value I place on my skills.
I'm 100% for it as well, and I also do the same thing. And if you have a problem with GM for hire work, just do us both a favor and don't tell me.
Don't start the conflict.
Yeah, just keep that to yourself. And yeah, I guess that leaves me. I'm Travis. When I'm not doing this, I'm the line developer for SCARREDLANDS. Dead Man's Rust is a big deal to me. I'm super stoked that we've gotten funded, and I'm very excited that we've unlocked some stretch goals. But I want to take this thing as far as we can so that I can make as much new SCARREDLANDS content as possible. So if you liked what you saw today, please go back it. If you didn't like what you saw today, please quietly reflect on your tastes. Right,
You will be forgotten.
Right. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you, players, for playing. This has been a hoot.
Thank you.
There are many people at
Thank
this digital table that I do not get to see enough, so it was good to have the opportunity. We will be back here. I don't know. There's something going on later on the channel today. Vorpal Tales. They're running their Contagion Chronicle. And then I'll be back on my channel, Plastic Age Plays, which will be simulcast here on Monday for more SCARREDLANDS: A Family Affair. Until then, be good to yourselves and each other. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. Don't go out if you don't have to. Much love.